Okay, here we go.
Oh, there's kids playing hockey here.
Future superstars.
Beautiful.
Going in
building.
the nosebleeds, boys. All right. Going in.
Oh, look at this. Very cool. Awesome. Very excited to have the one and only Laser from Hockey Shop in Langley. Welcome to the show, Laser. How you doing today?
Fabulous. No slap shots.
The Rangers score. Boo.
Can you hear me? Yeah? Yeah, that's wild. Okay. This is craziness. I'm watching the game in the bar. This is the, I'll show you guys. I'm literally, we're in a bar here. We make it happen here. Nothing is perfect, you know?
Here we are with the one and only Mr. Jake from Jake's Takes Hockey. Welcome to the show, sir. How you doing today?
That's right. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Russell is the best. He's the secret master of the universe. Yes. And he's come to this realm to set us free and deliver a cup to Vancouver, I think. Russell is a gift from the gods, I think. What do you want? You want to say hi to anyone on the stream? You want to say shout out to anybody? Any advice, words of wisdom? We got 2-1 Canucks right now. Justin, who is he? There you go.
Oh, yeah, look at that nice ice getting all clean.
There you go. Go Canucks, go! All right.
Yeah, literally the back row, boys. It's nice to have you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy to join you guys.
Witten and Jordan from Canucks Uncensored. How you guys doing today?
Awesome.
We're good, Russell. Thanks so much for having us on.
David wins it, goes forward and gets a shot, goes wide. Carr puts it behind the net. Time! Oh, I just got lightheaded! 3-2, Canada wins. I scared the crap out of Dobby. Boys and girls, we did it! Canada wins! Binnington with some killer saves in overtime, and Connor McDavid, the man we were giving so much crap to through this whole game, wins the game. I'm so red in the face. Look at how red my face is. It's Canadian face. Oh, in Boston, boys, we win it in overtime. This is the man, the myth, the legend, the Blue Line Hockey. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
How you doing today?
Things are great. Thank you for the wonderful intro, and thank you for having me on. And truly a big fan of what you are doing on your channel as well. So keep it up, man. It's really, really good.
We're in the second row, so we're doing all right.
Live from Rogers Arena, Michael Saunders with that beautiful mustache on his face. There it is. Look at that. A live look in Rogers Arena. Mike and Zach.
Russell, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good. It's nice to see you.
Great to see you. It's always fun popping into the streams every once in a while when I get a chance, and nice to finally be chatting with you.
How are we? Guys, this is awesome. I'm excited to be here.
Everyone's been very excited to have you on. The word got out and people started getting very excited. So thank you very much for doing this and joining us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
Yeah. We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this man. He's wearing his Canucks jersey at a Montreal game. You'll love to see it. He became a local legend by calling the Abbotsford Canucks Calder Cup run. We are very happy to welcome Brandon Astle to the show. How's it going, brother?
Russell, I'm doing well. Thanks a lot for having me on.
I'd like to introduce to Nothing is Perfect, Mr. Zach Nolan.
Thank you so much for having me.
Ah, it's great to have you.
Howdy.
What's up, my dude? They say never meet your heroes, but boy, am I glad I got to, because here he is, the man, the myth, the legendary host, Toddcast Podcast, Mr. Todd Hancock.
Dude, thank you, man. What a crazy introduction. A hero, a myth, a legend.
Yeah. We are pleased to welcome to the show Canuckland.
Thanks for having me on. I'm really excited.
Passionate, realistic, honest. Rev Trev.
Let's go. Let's get some passion going. There's some actual hockey playing.
Smith plays it right across the zone. Bolana with a shot. Score! The Edmonton Canucks from the blue line! Shot through a crowd! And the Canucks have won it in overtime! Just like that, game one is over! And you don't have to wait much longer, because the Abbotsford Canucks have won game one with 14:09 left to go in the overtime period! Woo! Just Charlotte wins the draw. They skate in. They take a shot towards the net. Goes high and wide. Comes around. In behind. Into the corner. And just like that, being resilient. Next man up. The Abbey Canucks, no doubt, never lost 2 games in a row in this Calder Cup Finals. And the Abbey Canucks are Calder Cup champions. Woo! Can you believe it? What's up, everyone? It's Russell Holiday. It's Nothing is Perfect. It's time for the Vancouver Canucks versus the Utah Mammoth. It's time to send them back to the Ice Age. It's Team Whale. It's Frozen Elephant. It's time for some hockey. Yep. Well, let's just say that things haven't gone so well for the Canucks against the Mammoth historically. I mean, Utah into their second year as a team, so the Canucks have only played them 4 times technically. We're not going to count the Phoenix Coyotes or the Arizona Coyotes. We're going to treat them as a new team. And let's just say things have not gone well. Oh, the stats that you want, but you don't really need. They're going to make you sad today, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. But we do have a nice busy show tonight, as we usually do here. Bit of a weird start time, too. Down there in Utah, they're starting at 6:30 our time. And Evelyn is here and says, good evening, chat. And Russell with a $2 dono. Before we even get into the game action, and Evelyn's already dropped a toonie in chat. So thank you very much, Evelyn, for your gifted $2 to Dobby's College Education Fund, rocketing you right to the top of the fake leaderboard there. Fan funding. Look at that. $2 dono. You'll love to see it. Top fans. Evelyn with 200 XP now. Isn't that crazy? Thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate you. All right. What are we going to do tonight? What are we going to do tonight? Well, hopefully we see some entertaining hockey. But I can't guarantee anything because it is the Canucks, so we don't know exactly who's going to show up. And to be frank, Adam Foote is a total idiotic moron face, if I think is the technical term. You'll understand more when we go through the lineup. But as usual, I've gotten ahead of myself. So let's have a look at what we're going to be doing tonight. So there's me. I can barely even watch. I don't even know if I can, right? I've watched every single game this year. It feels like torture. Dustin Boydell will be here. Jake's Takes Hockey. Dobby, there's a whale. There's lots of stuff going on as usual. Canucks versus Mammoth. We're going to start off by saying hello to all the beautiful people who are already here waiting for this game to get started. We're going to go through the stats that you want, but you don't really need, and see how bad the Canucks have been against the Mammoth so far. We'll go through the Canucks starting lineup, which once again might be one of their worst lineups all year. So, but I guess Adam Foote likes it. So there goes the grab bag. First intermission, Dustin Boydell will be by for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. We'll go through the ups and downs of the first period of play and get into all the latest Canucks news of the day. A little bit of stuff about Adam Foote's grab bag. A little bit of stuff about Besser and Hoglander and Evander Kane. And we might even talk about former Canucks Rick Tocchet too. We'll see if we have time for that. Jake's Takes Hockey, Mr. Jacob Schatz, will be here during the second intermission. We're going to pick his brain on everything that's happening around the Canucks and this game tonight. See where his mind's at. See if they've slowly driven him insane as well. And then Dustin Boydell will be back for the Rusty and Dusty post-game show, where we will break down everything that happens between the Canucks and the Mammoth. Okay? Perfect. Let's start off by saying hello. There's me using all the custom emojis. I should point out too, Connie McKenzie was here before we got started saying Canucks, tank, 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 laughing and crying. And then Evelyn was like, tank, 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 tank. And then I used all the custom emojis. And then Evelyn used all the Artie emojis. Artie, 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 Artie. And then she was like, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. And then Trevor Linden appears. What's up, Trevor? How's it going, my dude? How about a nice smile for the crowd, eh? Yeah? Ah, look at that. What a beautiful smile on that man. And then Cadet Duncan was here. And he's like, too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil. And so we will cheers. Too evil. As we like to do. Thomas is here too, saying, Go Canucks glow. Go Canucks glow. Go Canucks glow. And then Thomas says, wish me luck, y'all. It's official. I pucked my back good. Can't dress myself. Stuck in a bent over position. Now definitely can't be going to jail like this. Oh no! Thomas, buddy. I hope you feel better soon, my guy. That doesn't sound great. Laugh out loud. You're laughing out loud. Don't pull your back out by laughing out loud. I hope you feel better soon, my dude. I really do. That's not great to hear. That's bad news. Let's see here. Oh, yes, okay, that is working. All right. Hey, everyone, says HMS Fangirl. What's up, Fangirl? Nice to see you. Hi, Thomas, is Fangirl. Hi, Duncan. Hi, Evelyn. And then Evelyn's like, hi. Wave! 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 Too evil. I'm singing a lot today. I'm singing so don't cry. Let's see. Trying to get something ready here for you guys because the lineup tonight, trust me, is just so insane. Oh, it's nuts. Ryan H is in the house. Hello, guys and gals. What's up, Ryan? How's it going, my dude? What's new? How's the weather out there in beautiful gorilla country? How the Silverbacks treating you these days? Hey, I won't be on much. I'll be in and out, and in and out. Nice to see you, Kayla. Good chatting with you in the Sakaris and Bryce chat today, too. Or no, what? Which one was it? Was it Sakaris and Bryce, Kayla? Is that where we ran into each other? Hi, guys. This is Hachiko. What's up, Hachiko? Nice to see you. See, you got the new profile picture there. Celebrating the Milan Olympics. Yo, what's shaking, everyone? Says Big Mac. How's it going, Big Mac? Nice to see you, my dude. Hope you're having a good night. I feel amazing. Can't wait to watch the playoffs. Hopefully the Terrence River Kings make a deep run again for the third year in a row. Are you going to watch a winning hockey team? What's that feel like? Evelyn, what does that feel like? What do you think? Oh, yeah, just add an event, laugh out loud, and low battery. Oh, no, get your phone plugged in. That's not good. You got to get your phone plugged in there. Gonna run out of juice. Go, Canucks, go. Blowout win tonight. Oh, Duolingo thinking the Canucks will blow out the Utah Mammoth, eh? What's a bold prediction? The Canucks have played against the Mammoth 4 times, and they've scored 5 goals. If the Canucks score 5 goals tonight, they will double the amount of goals they have against the Mammoth, which would be crazy. The Lions suck tonight. Don't expect too much. Yeah, they're really bad. Yeah, me and Kayla are on the same page. It's bad. You remember how fun it was to have Lekermacki play with Ogren last game? Get over it. They're not doing it ever again. Because Adam Foote hates fun. Can't believe we've never beat the Mammoth. Isn't it weird? I mean, it's only been 4 games, so it's not a crazy amount. And technically we're 0-3-1, so we did get a single point, but we've only taken 1 point out of a possible 8 points. So, Hachiko, my birthday is tomorrow, so would be nice to get a loss for the tank efforts. Oh, Hachiko, it's your birthday tomorrow? Hachiko, do you want your birthday song today or tomorrow? Let me know. Do you want if you want your birthday song today, I'll sing today. If you want it on tomorrow during the Be a Pro stream, you let me know. Because I don't know if you'll be there for the Be a Pro stream, but let me know. If you're going to be there tomorrow night, I'll sing tomorrow for you. I'm mentally exhausted because from Thursday till Sunday, I was watching Major 1 of the CDL, and it was so chaotic, multiple back-to-back long streams. Oh my God. How long were you streaming for, Evelyn? Hi, Chico, says Fangirl. Hi, Duolingo. Hi, Kayla. Hey, Fangirl, says Kayla. How you doing? I'm doing good, Kayla. Hello, HSM, says Duolingo. Hey, Zach. We're not playing the Leafs tonight. Laughing and crying. Yeah, Zach's also a Canucks fan. But I do know that the Leafs are playing against Calgary tonight. So it's actually a 7 o'clock start for them too, past their bedtimes. Go Vancouver! There it is. See? Zach is also a Vancouver fan. Hi, Zach. Welcome back, Zach. Evening. Evelyn Hype. Yeah, Evelyn Hype. Hi, Irvin. Oh, I didn't see. Did Irvin say something in here? I must have missed that one. 6:30 is not better than 4 p.m. start at home. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
I did take the day off today just in case. Normally I wouldn't for like a 6:30 game, but you know what? I needed a day off. I was tired after last week. I say la 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 la. Welcome, Derek. Nice to see you. Hi, Jumbo. Calvin's like Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. What's up, Calvin 99 Charlie? Coke Canucks glow. Coke Canucks glow. Coke Canucks glow. Tank, 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 tank. And then Evelyn's like, too good, too good, too. Or sorry, Fangirl's like, too good, too good, too good. Connie, tank, 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 tank. Connie's here for the tank. What's up, Connie? Where's that degenerate husbands of yours? Hey, Russ, I forgot to watch the presser beforehand. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, they just, they asked, me and Kayla were chatting earlier, and I essentially, Adam Foote said they were going to teach Lekermacki how to play properly. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that's what Adam Foote, I mean, Manny Malholtra's already been doing that, so. Jakes takes hockey holding a snow cone? Question mark. Does it look like a snow cone? It does kind of look like he's holding a snow cone, eh? But he does, you will see when we bring him on, he actually has a new microphone, so he'll be using his brand new fancy microphone today when he comes on, so that'll be good. Hi, Connie. Big Trevor Linden, big Trevor Linden, big Trevor Linden! And then he appears. There's Trevor. Trevor. Hey, y'all, says Duncan. Hey, Duncan. I was dealing with geometry homework. Oh, man. What kind of angle did you take with it? Woo! I once had a friend named Kenny who became Connie, who then became Kenny, and finally went back to Connie. Just couldn't make up his mind, or her mind, or his mind, or her mind. Yabba dabba doo! What's up, Isildur? Welcome back. Hi, Isildur. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. That's how I'm going to read that one. Swerman. So they flip-flop sides, basically. Zach says, wave to evil. Dave Olson in the house. He's got a big smile on his face. And then what's this last thing here? I can't tell. It's too small. What is that? Welcome, Dave Olson. Nice to have you. David. Russ, not that it matters. My team stinks. Laugh out loud. And then Swerven's like, hey, hey, hey. Oh. Canucks combo. That's what it was. It was Canucks combo. Don't you forget about me. It's gonna get prehistoric tonight in Bedrock. Yeah, we hope so. Hello out there. We're on the air. It's hockey night. Hello out there. We're on the air. It's hockey night tonight. I like that song. Is that Stompin' Tom? Hi, Big Mac. Sup, fangirl? Says Big Mac. Tillo is the Utah goal horn and elephant sound. Okay, I'm going to try and do my best elephant sound. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. How was it? Pretty good? We're going to blow them out, our blowholes. Yep. Honestly, that'd be funny. The puck goes up the ice. I believe so, Tillo. Dylan! Crying. Laugh my ass off, says Tillo. I'll be there for Be a Pro. Okay, Hachiko, I will save it till tomorrow then. I will sing to you during the Be a Pro stream instead. That outdoor game next year should be dressed up as Bedrock and make it a costume ball winter classic. Yeah, they should do that. Everyone just shows up as their favorite Bedrock character or Flintstones. Will you be a pro or will you be a no? I mean, so far this season, I have been a pro, but yeah, I mean, I haven't been playing well lately, but they still haven't sent me down to the AHL. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hachiko, I'm once again trying to bring San Jose a cup in my first year again. So far, we are 16-5-3. That's crazy. That's a really good record. How many goals do you have? Drop the pucks, is Casket Brain. What's up, Casket Brain? Thank you, Calvin. This pleases me. Don't get tired now, Russell. You won't know true exhaustion until the little one is born. That is true. Yeah. But we do have the playpen set up now. What's up, Russell and everyone? Good luck to the Canucks tonight if you want them to win, laughing and crying. I think most of us are here for the Tank Baby Tank! Nice to see you, TSI Mike. Me and Mike were chatting. There's a very real chance that we might be watching the draft lottery together, so that could be fun. And Mike, have a good stream. It's a little bit later for you. Playing against Calgary, 7 o'clock start our time, so make sure you get a coffee in you before you start the stream, all right, brother? Nice to see you, as per usual. Does Crystal ever get enough of you? Is she ever please stop? Daily. That's the reason I'm here. Talking to you guys instead because she's like, I'm sick of your shit, Russell. No, she's great. She's learning all about hockey. Yeah. TSI Mike! And then Cascade Brain is like, Tweevil. Oh, yes. Will you be live for the draft? I was thinking about it too, especially if the Canucks are going to draft first overall or in the top 3. So I don't think we went live for the draft last year. Big Trevor Linden, my main contribution to this channel. Yeah, there he is, always blocking my view. And Cadet Dawkins like, Big Trevor Linden. Connie, he didn't realize it was on. He will be here shortly. Oh, okay, cool. That's good to hear. It wasn't me streaming, it was me watching the stream. The last stream was 8 hours and the others were 5 or 6 hour streams. Oh my God, that's a lot of streaming. 100% on the coffee, 100%, yeah. I had a coffee at about 1, I don't know, it was more like, what was it? 1 o'clock? I had it a bit earlier than normal, but I should be all right. TSI Mike says, hey, Calvin. All right, kids. We're just a little bit away from puck drop. So let's hop over to the stats that you want, but you don't really need. Canucks playing on Monday. They have played on Monday 328 times in their history. They are not very good. In fact, they are 22 games below 500 overall. 136, 158, and 34. When it comes to playing at home on Monday, they're actually okay, you know? They're pretty good. They're 89, 71, and 18, which means they are absolutely horrific on the road. They are 40 games below 500. 40 games below 500 on the road on Monday. The Canucks definitely have a case of the Mondays when they're playing on the road. 47, 87, and 16. That's bad. Russ, I had a theory. If it's a boy, you would name it after the idol Trevor or Linden. Interesting. That's your theory, eh? Well, I guess we'll have to do a baby pool in here. Yo, Zachary, go Leafs, go! Says TSI Mike. Canucks playing on February the 2nd. They've done it 21 times. They're 7, 10, and 4. So not great. They're 3 games below 500. At home, they're 2, 4, and 4. And on the road, they're 5 and 6. So they're 1 game. So if they win tonight, they will even their record on the road on February the 2nd. So we'll have to wait and see if they can pull it off. But as you will see, Canucks versus Mammoth, they've played 4 times. The Canucks are 0-3-1. They have never defeated the Mammoth. They are 0-2 in Vancouver, and they're 0-1-1 in Utah. So that means we can't even, it's not even the last 10 games. This is a lie. But they are 0-3-1. They've only scored 5 goals, like I said. 5 goals. That means, what does that mean? They're 1.25 goals per game against the Utah Mammoth, and they've allowed 3 goals per game. They have not played them on February the 2nd. And they have not played them on Monday either. So this is looking a lot more like the Abbotsford Canucks stats. But yeah, these teams have never played on Monday. So this will be the first time. So if they win tonight, it'll be 100% win rate on Mondays against the Mammoth. Maybe that's what we were just waiting for. We were just waiting for it. All right. Canucks scoring leaders, as I mentioned, no Monday games, no February the 2nd games. So those categories are empty. But Archie Baines has 1 goal in 2 games against the Mammoth. He is technically the goal leader. I would point out that Jake DeBrusk has 1 goal in 4 games. So I gave Baines the nod because he's done it in 2 games. EP40, 2 assists in 4 games. And then EP40 and Jake DeBrusk are tied with the team lead with 2 points in 4 games against the Mammoth. When it comes to all-time, Danton Heinen 1 goal in 1 game. Quinn Hughes 2 assists in 3 games. And Quinn Hughes is the overall all-time points leader against the Mammoth at a point per game. 3 points in 3 games. Mammoth scoring leader against the Canucks. There are 5 players with 2 goals in 4 games. There's 5. Every single member on that list has more goals than the Canucks do against. 2 players have 4 assists in 4 games. And then Clayton Keller has 6 points in 4 games because he has 2 goals and 4 assists. So Clayton Keller is the current leader. The points are, the all-time is the same. It's all the same. 5 players with 2 goals, 2 players with 4 assists, and Clayton Keller with 6 points in 4 games. The 5 players that have 2 goals are Keller, Sergachev, Stenlund, Ganther, and Cooley. I don't think Cooley will be playing tonight. So if any of these 4 players do score today, they will take the all-time lead and the current lead. And then Schmaltz and Keller are the 2 players that have 2 assists in 4 games. I put a little bit of extra notes on this just because I wanted to. Let's have a look at the team stats for the last 5 games. Kaylor Yamamoto has 7 points in his last 5 games. 5 of those are goals. So he scored a goal in every one of his last 5 games. Mikhail Sergachev had 3 assists in the last 5 games. Elias Pettersson, EP40, leads this team with 5 points in the last 5 games. Teddy Bluger's got 3 goals. And all of Petey's points is assists. The Canucks did play the Mammoth in December. It was a 4-1 smashing of the Vancouver Canucks by the Mammoth. They play again tonight, and they will be back in Vancouver in April on the 4th. Power play wise, the Mammoth have the worst power play in the league. What? 32nd? That doesn't make any sense. The Canucks are a better power play team. That's bizarre. 18.7%, 20th. But then the Canucks are the worst penalty kill team in the league. So we got the worst power play against the worst penalty kills. So that's going to be something to look at. 70.7%. Brutal. The Mammoth are a little better. 78.7. They're still bottom half of the league, though. Face-off wise, these teams are very close. 22nd and 23rd. 49% for the Mammoth. 48.6% for the Canucks. So it'll be a bit of a toss-up there. When it comes to goals for, the Mammoth are dead center of the league. League average, 3.15 per game, 16th. The Canucks are 3rd worst. They are 30th with 2.56. And then when it comes to goals against, the Canucks are the worst defensive team in the league, allowing 3.54 against this team. The Mammoth are pretty good defensively, actually. 6th best. They've only allowed 2.8 goals per game. Last 10 games, the Canucks are 2-7-1. They beat Anaheim and Washington. They just lost to Toronto in the shootout, as we saw last game. And then the Mammoth are 6-3-1. They are on a 2-game losing streak, though, having lost to Carolina and Dallas. So they're looking to snap their 2-game winless streak. And the Canucks are trying to prevent themselves from going on a 2-game winless streak. So we'll have to wait and see. Comparing these two teams, Canucks have played 55 games, and so have the Mammoth. However, the Mammoth are 28, 23, and 4 for 60 points. The Canucks are 18, 31, and 6 for 42 points. When it comes to shot speed, the Canucks have not had a single shot over 161. Their hardest shot is Elias Pettersson against Anaheim just the other day. Almost 158 kilometers per hour, just barely beating out Mikhail Sergachev. But the Canucks do, on average, have a little bit of a faster shot, 94.79 kilometers per hour. When it comes to skating speed, Logan Cooley, big old burst, almost 40 kilometers an hour. And as you can see, overall, in all categories, the skating speed of the Utah Mammoth is better. So we will give them the nod when it comes to skating speed. When it comes to skating distance, the Canucks have almost skated 4,000 kilometers in the last 10 games, which is pretty crazy. That's 1,000 kilometers per game. Oh, no. That's 400 per game, right? Math? What's 1,000 divided by 10? 100? I'm confused. The Canucks have skated a little bit more per 60, a little bit more per game, and a little bit more. So the Canucks are putting in more kilometers than the Mammoth. When it comes to shots on goal, the Mammoth have quite a bit more shots on goal. They have more high danger chances. The Canucks have more mid-range chances, and then the Mammoth have more long-range chances. When it comes to goals, not even close, right? 32 goals more for the Mammoth. The Canucks do have more high danger, so they will take that, which is great to see. 53 for mid-range, 12. And then, so shooting percentage-wise, the Canucks are still sub 10% when it comes to shooting percentage, but they do take the high danger chances percentage at 18.9, which is 1% better, but the Mammoth will take the other two categories. And then zone time, the Mammoth spend a little bit more time in the offensive zone, a little more time in the neutral zone, and a little less time in the defensive zone. So they take all categories there. So Utah takes that one. Canucks take part of this, but the Utah probably take that one. And then skating distance, Canucks have more. Mammoth have better skating speed, and the Canucks have better shot speed. Julio, back to the bar. Let's have a look at the lineups, or the lineup, I should say. Starting on the top line, stupid. Evander Kane, Elias Pettersson, Jake DeBrusk back together for some damn reason. Philip Hedl, David Kampf, Linus Karlsson on your second line, also stupid. Liam Ogren, Teddy Bluger, and Connor Garland together, that's a stupid line. And then the fourth line is Drew O'Connor, Max Sassone, and Jonathan Lekromacki, the least stupid of all the lines. But that's just because Max Sassone is back in the lineup, which we do love to see. We've been missing Mr. Max. When it comes to the defensive pairs, nothing has changed. The defensive pairs remain the same. It is young EP25 playing with Phil Hronek on the top pair. Your second pair is all about the Chaos, P.O. Joseph and Tyler Myers, the Chaos Draft, playing together. Third pair is Marcus Pettersson playing with our rookie sensation, Tom Wielander, and starting in net for the Vancouver Canucks, Kevin the Tank Blankinen back in net for your Canucks. So that's that. I want to show you guys something. So I might have shown you this a little bit before. So here is the only three lines that have played over 100 minutes together for the Canucks. There are only three lines on the entire team. It is Besser, Connor Garland, and David Kampf, Arshdeep Bains, Linus Karlsson, and Max Sasson, and then Connor Garland, Pettersson, and Evander Kane. These are the only three lines that have played more than 100 minutes together. Right? So let's see. Let's just make it minimum of 1 minute and see what happens. So this will show us all the lines that Adam Foote has used so far this year. So Adam Foote has now used 225 different lines. It's insanity. Oh, sorry, 234. Look at that. Isn't that nuts? And I mean, it is just 1 minute, right? But let's see. So the Canucks top line now is Pettersson. So let's see what the best Pettersson, DeBrusk. We can actually put this in here, and Kane together. So these are all the lines that, oh, it's Ian Cole. Oh my God, they're actually already winding up. Okay, let's get back to the bar. I'm getting distracted. All right, game is underway. Puck is dumped into the Canucks zone. All right. Utah dumps it back into the Canucks zone. Myers rings it around the boards. That one bounces all the way out to the neutral zone. That's picked up. All right. EP40's line is onto the ice. Canucks pick it up in their own zone. They start across the neutral zone, dumping it in. Kane skates in on Schmidt. Nate Schmidt, former Canuck there too. Canucks work it out in front, but the Mammoth will clear it out. Clayton Keller blew a tire. Couldn't get to the puck. Canucks dump it out to the neutral zone. Deep into the Utah zone. They'll flip it right back out into the neutral zone. And then they get it and dump it in. Schmaltz gets it deep. Wielander picks it up. Got the camp flying out there now. Pass out to the neutral zone. Oh, the Utah Mammoth are probably going to get a too many men on the ice call now as one of their players jumped onto the ice. Is Evander Kane got a tilted? I think he's got a tinted visor on now. Yeah, too many men on the ice, I think. Yeah, the guy jumped right off the bench, right into the play, and thus it will be a too many men call against those filthy Mammoths. The Canucks would go to the power play. And there is 18:36 left to go in this period. Canucks do not have a shot yet on net. But maybe they'll get one here. You never know. Anything's possible. Canucks go to the power play. Pettersson can't win the draw. His line or his winger came in but couldn't do it. Puck bounces in on Lankinen. Hronek picks it up. He starts out, dumps it back into his own zone, skating onto his DeBrusk. Gets over center, dumps the puck up to the blue line. Puck gets dumped into the corner. DeBrusk pokes it over for Petey. He plays it around the boards to the Lekermacki, who skates it behind the net. And the Utah Mammoth will intercept his pass and dump it all the way down the ice. Are the lines today? Here's your first poll question. Hot garbage. Tank Nation Dream. Lekermack with a good back check. Uncontrollable laughing / crying. There you go. There's your first poll question. What are the lines today? There you go. There's your first poll question. Face off will be in the Ottawa zone now. Learn the rules, you prehistoric fools! Philip Hedl, who is the center on this second power play unit, could not win the draw. And Lankinen will cue it up behind the net for Vilander. He'll start out, gets to his own blue line, passes over for Hedl, puts it over for Kane. Kane skates behind the net, puts the puck out front. That one banks off of Ogren and in behind the net. And Ogren will get stopped by Vedmelka, who's in net. Vemelka. And there is still time left on this power play. I did not stop the clock as of. There's 18 seconds left to go. 16:54 left to go. The Canucks still don't have a shot on net, despite almost being through a power play. The shots on net on the Sportsnet broadcast is not apparently working. Just right for what? I got no idea. Wink. Utah wins another draw and shoots it down the ice. The Canucks' last 4 road games, they've had 1 power play goal on 11 chances. KFC and watching Russ after school. That is a better, what is a better time? I don't know if there could be. Hedl can center a PP, but not a second line. Yeah, apparently. All right. Utah bring it in 3-on-2. The pass out front, and they score! Tank, baby, tank! First shot of the game for either team ends up in the back of the Vancouver net. And I have got this bag on my head once again. 16:26 left to go in the first period. And Schmaltz, number 8, gets a goal. And where at? Yep. Oh, wow. They went to the far side. Kane took his man, but nobody took the man on the far side. Schmaltz had a wide open net. Backdoor play, which is the way. Oh, his 20th goal of the year. Schmaltz, can you imagine? What does that feel like to have a 20 goal scorer on your team, eh? Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Wave! Tank, 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 tank. To evil. Oops. We suck, says Duolingo. Tank, baby, tank. What's up, Woofers McGee? Tank, 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 tank. Play back underway. The Canucks finally win a face-off. Lankinen was way out of position on that Mammoth goal. David loves shitting on the Canucks goaltenders, doesn't he? I think if we went back and checked all the chat, David's favorite thing to do is to shit on the Vancouver goaltending when that was clearly a breakdown in defensive coverage. Thanks for being here, David. Thanks for being here to shit all over Lankinen. Lankinen, David's toilet paper. That's the new slogan. Zach's like, tank to evil! KFC gravy is so good, says Cadet Dalkin. Evelyn's like, tank, baby, tank! Team stank, says Casca Brain. Schmaltz. 30-second. 30-second. Oh, God, I didn't update the scoreboard. There we go. 1-0 Utah. Rick accessed an alternate dimension to get Szechuan Shosh. Yes. Ooh, the Canucks finally get a shot on net. Holy cow. Ogren getting a shot on net for the Canucks. First one to do it so far. 15-22 left to go in this first period of play. Canucks down 1-0. Schmaltzy, that Brock Besser's old college buddy, is it? Tank, baby, tank. What's up, Benny Song? Nice to see you. Can Jack McBain score next? Possibly. Laugh out loud. Do you have him in your like hockey pool or something, bro? Who? Shorzy. Hi, everyone. What's up, Coach Rob Willie? Nice to see you, my dude. It's just Vancouver in general. Hey, Coach. Stream tonight? Question mark. Bag it, Rusty. Rusty and Dusty. What's up, Callum? Learn the rules. Learn the rules. Woohoo! A shot. Casket Brain stoked. Puck gets bounced out of play in the Utah zone. Is the house full in Utah? Casket. Attendance. Does that show up on here somewhere? We'll have to wait and see. Cosmic Dragons like tank, baby, tank. Ooh, another shot by the Canucks. That's 2 shots on goal now. They're up to 3 in the game. But they're still trailing 1-0. Utah puts the puck into the Canucks zone, but it gets blocked by Hronek. He'll chip it out to the neutral zone, but Utah will sling it right back in. Canucks will chop it off the glass, get kept in by the blue line. Canucks go in behind the net. DP chips it around the boards. Canucks put it to the middle. Kane tries to dig on a backhand, but can't finish the play. His teammate DeBrusk will fall up, and Kane will flip it into the Utah zone. Nate Schmidt, first one back to grab that puck, puts it around the boards. Now Utah flips out to the neutral zone. That will dribble all the way down into the Canucks zone. And that's going to be an icing call against the Utah Mammoth. Learn the rules! Looks kind of empty, says Sensei Dean Y. What's up, Sensei Dean Y? Utah Mammoth attendance. Oh my gosh. Canucks win a face-off after the icing call. They'll poke it behind the net. Carlson tries to ring it around, ends up getting stopped, but then Keto will pick it up. He turns in the corner, tries to throw it out front. That one gets blocked. Carlson back to the blue line, shot towards the front of that, and Veg Melko will make the save and hang on. No rebound there with Kampf in front, waiting to flub the rebound. Where would you even find that? Canucks win another faceoff. Keto throws it towards the front of that. Vamelka makes an easy save and hangs on. 14:06 left to go. Hey, what's our tank sauce? Tank sauce. Kagulia. Besser and Schmaltz were aligned with University of North Dakota. Puckett manifest a PD hat trick. PD hat trick. The CBS line. Are they all American too? Me, yes, later tonight at some point. Yeah, Coach Rob Willie will be streaming tonight. I think Brock was a center too. Interesting. Did talk about how he's played center before. Utah controls the puck in the Canucks zone. Pass across the blue line, but that one works its way out, deflects down the ice. Tanev, the Brandon variety, passes back into his own zone. The Utah Mammoth turns it up. Dursey puts the puck into the neutral zone, but that Marcus Pettersson steps up and knocks that one down. We got the Leckermacky, Sassone, O'Connor line out there. Marcus Pettersson passes across to Vilander, who passes across for Bluger. Canucks will change. Liam Ogren passes up for Bluger, but Bluger didn't realize the pass was coming, and Utah will work the puck into the Canucks zone. Now Canucks put it back behind their own net, but then they don't get to the puck first, and the Utah Mammoth try and move it out front. Now a 2-on-1. Ogren with a step. He shoots and scores! Liam Ogren scores a goal, and I can take the hat off. Woo! The Vancouver Canucks have tied up the game on a 2-on-1. Ogren holds the puck, doesn't pass over to Garland, which is a good thing because Garland hasn't scored in like 13 games. But the pass does come from Garland, and Mr. Liam Ogren finishes it, putting the puck past Vejmelka. You love to see it. Oh, hey, Russell. I forgot to tell you, on Thursday night, the only booing was from me and my wife when Ken Sim was on the ice. Interesting. Go, 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 go. Sensei Dean White, go, 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 Big Mac. And then Connie's like, go, 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 Big Mac, Big Mac. And then Jake the Pancake's here. What's up, Jake the Pancake? Ogren! Evelyn, go, 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 go. Swervin' Irvin, goalie, goal, goalie, goalie, goal. Casket Brain, go, 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 go. Too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil. Swervin' Irvin, go, go, go. And then Eric Hunter with a gifted membership. Ooh, Kevin Lankinen makes a save and hangs on to it. At 12:28 mark, Mr. Eric Hunter in the chat with a gifted membership. And that one goes out to Kruggles. Congratulations, Kruggles, on getting a free gifted membership, courtesy of Eric Hunter, this absolute beauty who's hanging in the rafters. Welcome to the stream, Eric, making your presence known by donating to Dobby's College Education Fund. So we appreciate you, my dude. Thank you very much. Woo! Says Sensei Dean Y. Swervin' Irvin. Ani girl. Zach says, go, go, go. Big Mac says, go, 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 go. Boom! Go, 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 go. Big Mac, goal. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. And then David W. says, Ogren scores to tie the Canucks Mammoth game at 1-1. Connie McKenzie's now doing the wave. Woo! Canucks score! Let's do the wave! Woo! And then Evelyn's like, go, 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 Canucks, go, go, Canucks, go, go, Canucks, go, go, Canucks, go. And then Big Mac's like, Hunter, Hunt. And then Bender Bear's here. What's up, Bender Bear? And he's like, go, 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 go. And then Van Albury shows up and he's like, goal, goal, go, 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 go. And then Evelyn's like, Hunter, 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 Hunter. And then BC Born, what's up, BC Born? It's been a while. Welcome back to the stream. Ogren's so good. Yeah, he is. And then Hangia's here, and he's like, sick goal. And are you saluting too? The mustache and the salute to Mr. Hangia. Welcome back to the stream, my dude. Duncan's like, go, 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 go. And then Big Mac's like, Hunter, Hunter, Hunter. And then Swervin's like, is that sushi? Is this a sushi bowl? Oh no, it's rice balls. Ani girl. And then Bobby's here. What's up, Bobby? Go, 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 go. And Van Albury's like, Rusty and Dusty, 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 Rusty and Dusty. And then Donnie Bluebone's like, let's go, Tank, baby. Woohoo. I'm so confuzzled. Woohoo. Warfers McGee. Oh my. Oh my, Ogren. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. And then Van Al's like, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. And then Black Lab is here. What's up, Black Lab? Long time no see, too. Ogren. Go, 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 go. In spite of foot. Yep. Hundo P. Casket Brains like, OG. Ogren. You love to see it. So good. Onigiri. 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 I can't. Onigiri. Oh no! Schmaltz with a goal! Tank, baby, tank! I couldn't even finish reading out all the goal celebrations, and the Utah Mammoth have once again scored to make it a 2-1 game against the Vancouver Canucks because we're porous. Did that one touch something in front? Oh, it went off of P.O. Joseph's booty! It went right off P.O. Joseph's booty, man! Oh my God. P.O. Joseph's butt gets the goal, but they'll give it to Schmaltz because you know what? That's what we do. Last man to touch the puck. Oh my goodness. Johnny Redbone's like, hello all. Oh, grand, just in time. And then Cosmic Dragon's like, woo, woo, woo. And then Jack Maloney's like, tank, tank, tank. And then Fangirl's like, Hunter, Hunter. And then Eric Hunter's like, howdy, Russ and gang. Yeah, what's up, my dude? Odick, David Olson. Says David Olson. What's up, David Olson? He said David Olson. Are Kruggles just Walmart brand Pringles? Yes, that's exactly what they are. Kruggles. Sweden, says Zach. Odick, one pug for life. Big old Trevor Linden, says Cadet Delkin. Trevor Linden? What are you doing, bro? I'm trying to watch a hockey game here. Luger loses the draw. Coach Robilly. Boo, says Fangirl. Gary Wiseman shows up right when they score. Live long and prosper, Gary Wiseman. Nice to see you. Poop, says Swervin. Hi, Coach Rob, says Fangirl. Bag time. Yep, the bag's back on. Tank, 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 tank. Is Ogren like Shrek? Kind of like Shrek? He's like the anti-Shrek because he's like very pretty. Ogren's very pretty. Sean Jersey scores to put the Mammoth up 2-1. And then Connie McKenzie's like, boo. And then Evelyn's like, swear jar. And then Bender Bear's like, Swervin' Irvin, Russ just called you Oni girl. I know, right? Oni girl. Hi, fangirl, says Coach Rob. Soup Gary, says Big Mac. And then Callum's like, tank, 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 tank. Patterson with some speed down the wing. Brings it into the corner. Gets double teamed, loses the puck. Puck up the boards, pinching in his Myers. He puts it right to the front of the net. And that one gets tipped on by, looks like, maybe Kane. Kane tips it on net. The Melt goes up to the task. Go, 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 go. Wave! Bad move by Sterling. Oh, yeah. Kane turns his stick over so he can tip that on. That's Myers. The two oldest guys on the team hooking up. Almost a goal. Can this team keep a damn lead? Apparently not. Another soft goal allowed by Lankinen. Yep, he definitely should have had that deflection 2 feet in front of him off his own teammate's butt. Definitely Lankinen's fault on that one, David. Tank, 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 tank. Utah gets it out to the neutral zone. Yeah, says Jack Maloney. Tank, 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 tank. Canucks pick it up in their own zone. Myers gets the center, dumps the puck, takes a weird bounce off the stanchion. Kane skates onto it. Can't knock it down, and Utah will work it out to the neutral zone. Keller brings it in, dumps it back to the blue line. Now one-timer over to Keller, and he comes in, Lankinen comes across and makes a nice glove save. Tank, tank, tank. I'm an Oni girl in a sushi world. I'm an Oni girl in a sushi world. Life in seaweed. It's fantastic. 10 minutes left to go in this first period of play. Lankinen cues it up behind his net. Tank, 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 tank. Go Mammoths. Go. Yeah, just no S's. Yeah, there is no, it is just the Mammoth. You got one Mammoth, you got two Mammoth, apparently. Evelyn's like, tank, baby, tank. Laugh out loud, Swervin says Bender Bear. Hangia, laugh out loud. And Cosmic Dragon's like, tank, baby, tank! Tanking in. Yeah, he's in tanking in mode. Oh, Canucks have taken a penalty, delayed penalty. The Milk has been pulled. Puck rung around the boards, back to the blue line. Utah still controls. Puck comes outside the blue line, so they'll have to regroup in their own zone. They might even change some people to get an extended power play here. Clayton Keller takes his time, passes across. Utah puts the puck back in their own zone. McBain puts it back into his own zone. Utah really controlling the puck here, killing off some time. Having a hard time getting into the zone, and good interception. Lekermacki knocking that puck down, making a good defensive play. But either way, oh, David Camp with a little bit of a slew foot, putting his knee into the back of the Utah player. Mr. Hayton went down. So the Utah Mammoth will go to their first power play of the game. We'll see if they can get a shot. The Canucks did not get a shot on their power play. Sleeping. P.O., more like B.O. Ah, oh, oh, ah, oh, I should have put more deodorant on today. Laugh my ass off. I'm losing it. If anyone is wondering, I am losing it. Trade him. He's a traitor. Yeah, his booty's definitely a traitor. Tulipilo would have stopped that shit, says Callum. I don't know about that. Johnny Redbone. Tank. Cal McKenzie. Come on, everyone. What is the Canuck tank dipping sauce? Well, I mean, if I was going to eat a killer whale, I'd probably put it in tartar sauce, right? So the Canucks tank dipping sauce is, I'm going to go with tartar sauce. Tartar sauce. Tanking in for life, says Van Isle. Lankinen is not the guy, says Bing Tang Warrior. Fair enough. Yeah. But again, I don't really blame him for the 2 goals against. I think it's something you see Quad say a lot of the time on Canucks Conversation, where he's like, yeah, I don't expect him to make every save, but every once in a while he should make a save that you shouldn't really have to save. You know what I mean? Can we get a bag for Big Trevor Linden? I'll see what I can do. He ain't him. Russ, it's pronounced Ojiri. 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 A deft tip by Kane, isn't it weird? Laugh out loud. Azuku 20 Midoriya. Laugh out loud. What's up, Azuku? Azuku 20 in the house. Welcome. Nice to see you. Oh, they were going to drop the puck, and then they decided not to. So we'll reset the clock here. There's 8:48 left to go. They now win it right back to Keller. Ooh, a shot to the front of the net. It was almost that one play, remember? That like set play that burns the Canucks on a very regular basis. But luckily the Canucks actually covered it properly this time. Utah dumps the puck back in their own zone. Keller skates onto it. Now he goes to the net. Puck ends up behind the Canucks net, chipped up the boards. Canucks will play it out past the blue line, and that's brought back in offside. Minute 31 left to go on the power play. And 8:19 left to go in this period. Love the paper toque. Tank. Silver Fox. What's up, Johnny Redbone? It's always good to see you. Yeah. It's keeping my head warm, actually. It's our tank sauce, super sweet, sour wonton dipping sauce with a half-life. No, I'm going to go with I'm still going to say tartar sauce. Evander Kane, future captain of the Canucks. Utah wins the draw and then brings it in. Keller loses the puck, but his teammate will collect it in the corner. Myers has something to say about it. He'll pinch his man down. Puck squirts out front, pass across, and Lankinen comes across, and I think Utah might have just shot it off the side of the net. Otherwise, it was another backdoor play. The Canucks were not covering properly as they had 3 guys in the far corner. Utah does the Canucks job for them and dumps the puck all the way down into their own zone. Vamelka will cue it up there for his teammate. Utah brings the puck in, dumps the puck around the boards, comes up the near side boards. Puck bounces on the Utah player. The Canucks can't clear it out. Good work there by Garland to fight it back to his teammate, who will clear it down the ice. That looked like that might have been, is that Marcus Pettersson who did that? Weird. Marcus Pettersson cleared the puck. If there were two, it would be Utah Mammoth. Huh. Learn the rules. Is it is McRib sauce? Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. Is it blue cheese? Is it buffalo? The LMAO combo, bag combo kills me. Laugh my ass off. Whew. Okay, 13 seconds left to go on the power play. Back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Saved by Lankinen. Puck ends up in the corner. The Canucks will chop it out past the blue line. And that'll do it. Ending the first power play for Utah. So they did not score. They did manage to get a couple chances. And probably their best chance didn't even hit the net, so it won't even count as a shot. Puck in the Utah zone. They pass, but it's a bad one, and DeBrusk will pick it up and dump it into the Utah zone. EP40 moves in. Utah plays it around the boards and through the middle of the ice. They'll skate into the neutral zone with some speed. Cutting to the outside, going around behind the net. Back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Tipped wide. Lankinen dives back as the puck came off the end boards. Now a pass across the whole zone. Puck shot to the front of the net, and that one will deflect out of play with 6:05 left to go in this first period of play. Ooh, apparently a fan made a good catch in the crowd. Is it some kind of cream cheese? Pickle juice? Pickle juice. Sweet and sour sauce. The dipping sauce is windshield wiper fluid. Yeah, could be. Did he make a save? Did he get a head save on that Gunther shot? Lankinen in a good position on that one. And then the puck gets cleared away by Vilander as it came off the half boards. Leafs 0-0. It's ketchup because McDavid is scared of it. Yes! That would be the right sauce to use for our dipping sauce because we can just throw it at McDavid. I wasn't watching, says Van Al. Kool-Aid. Yeah, Kool-Aid, but it doesn't have any water or sugar. It's just straight Kool-Aid powder. Oh, looks like they just knocked the... Oh! Shot goes wide of the net off the end boards. Camp picks it up. Plays it behind the net. Hronek starts out through the face-off circle. Cuts to the middle. Pass up to the red line. Carlson will dump it in. Hedl moves in. Slashes Sergachev. Gets away with it. Puck squirts just outside the blue line. Myers spins it up for Hedl. Just getting onside his Camp. Hedl loses the puck as he was being double-teamed. And Utah will pass it out with speed over the blue line. Stopping up on the half boards. Pass across the zone to the trailer. And the Lankinen's being interfered with in front of the net. Probably would have been a goaltender interference had they scored on that with one of the Utah Mammoth players, Peterka, all over him in front of the net. DeBrusk gets the puck into the Utah zone, but can't get it deep, and Utah will move it right back out. Peterka, backhander off the side of the net, stops up behind, passes out front. Good stick there by EP40. Then he'll play it over for Kane. Kane makes a move at the blue line, passes across for DeBrusk, who will dump it in backhand but can't get it deep. Kane comes in, throws a hit but can't get the puck. Canucks intercept the puck at the blue line, putting it down low for Pettersson, who tries to put a pass back over for Vilander, but it deflects off a shin pad and back out to the neutral zone where Marcus Pettersson and Vilander will play pass like a good father and son. Canucks will start to change, so they'll keep on playing pass. We never got to play pass, Dad. They'll dump it down the ice, and Garland will tip it into the zone. Utah plays the puck up the boards. It hits the ref, stays in the zone. Canucks will pick it up. Garland back to the blue line. DPD puts it across for Kane, and then Garland takes a shot from a sharp angle. Looks like he put it over the net. He had some space there. Garland picks it up, skates out of the corner, far side, up the board, spins, gets pinned to the boards there. Managed to work the puck down the boards. Now Bluger's trying to help him out. Ogren couldn't take control of the puck, and Utah will try and play it out, but Garland comes flying in and hits him. Nate Schmidt plays it to the far side corner, and then Utah will start out slowly. Now they'll play it back in their own zone, and Nate Schmidt will take a minute behind his net while his teammates change. The Canucks will change as well. Jersey dumps it in. Tanev puts it back to the blue line, keeps it in there. Jersey doing a good job. Now P.O. Joseph plays it up the boards. Canucks play it to the middle. Bluger over for O'Connor, who will tip it out past the Utah blue line. But Utah will pick it up and then play it back into the neutral zone. The puck deflects all the way back into the Utah zone off the back of someone's skate. Sergachev starts out, passes across for Keller. Keller with some speed down the near side board, puts the puck in front into the skate so the Utah player cannot receive it properly. And then the puck gets away from DPD. Or no, that was DPD. Now Utah comes in, takes a shot. That one's blocked by Hronek. Hedl can't control the puck. Gets it to the blue line. Can't get it out, though, with some help from his teammates. Hronek turns back, puts it over for DPD. He puts it off the boards and into the neutral zone. Canucks Carlson will tip it a little bit lower, but can't get it deep. And Utah will start out with speed for the neutral zone. Almost lost the puck there, but DeSime will pick it up. DeSimone or DeSime? DeSimone. That's what we're going to go with. Utah, Keller, down the boards, into the faceoff circle, shot to the front of the net, good screen in front, but Lankinen makes the save. Camp into the middle. Pettersson lines out. DeBrus can't get the puck after the dump in. And Marino will dump it all the way down the ice. First one onto it is a Utah player in the Canucks zone. Picking it up there. Digging in the corner, comes out with it. Pass across the zone. Marino with a slap pass into the slot, but no one could touch it. And the puck gets chopped out. Nate Schmidt will pick it up into the neutral zone. Kane and Pettersson with a very passive forecheck, and they'll go off the change. And then Utah tries to take advantage, but can't. Vilander with a nice pass over for Ogren. Ogren with a nice drag move goes around and puts the puck right back through the front of the crease, but his teammate, was that Bluger in front, had gotten too deep, could not complete the beautiful play. 1 minute left to go in this first period of play. Oh, and the Utah Mammoth try and center the puck, but it gets blocked out by a combination of Lekermacki and P.O. Joseph. P.O. Joseph plays it up the boards, kept in there by Dursey. He'll play across for Sergachev, puts it down low behind the net. Myers gets his pocket picked, and they'll put it back for Dursey again on the blue line. Dursey down the boards, into the middle of the slot, but it bounces. And the Canucks, P.O. Joseph, will lose the puck back into his own zone. Utah takes advantage. Now in the top of the slot, Utah player goes down. Shot to the front of the net, puck bouncing around, ends up on the far side of the ice. The fans are calling a penalty. The referees are apparently not. And then Garland will tip the puck out. He harasses his man, Dursey, all the way down into his own zone. 10 seconds left to go. Canucks steal it. O'Connor, shot to the front of the net. Vejmelka makes the save. 5 seconds left to go. Sasson makes a reverse hit. And the puck will squirt all the way down the ice into the Canucks zone. And that'll finish this first period of play. Is that a penalty? Are they calling a penalty on Sasson? Huh. Guess we'll have to wait and see if they call that a penalty. Huh. So apparently they're calling Sasson for a penalty, which is crazy because it didn't seem like it. All right, I got to take this off for a sec. Oh my God. Heaven. All right, let's get Dustin on the line. I need some help talking about that one. Where is my Dustin? Oh, okay. I think I'm actually just put this right back on here for a second. I only took this off to put on my headphones, but I really do need to block my face because cheering for the Canucks can get you put on a list for being clinically insane. But he's not afraid. He's just going to do it with his face out. So here he is, Mr. Dustin Boydell. What's up, my dude?
I got to apologize in advance. I am suffering from a little bit of like laryngitis. So bear with me. But we are here And yeah, not a lot of ups from that period except for Ogren's goal, I guess.
Yeah, absolute a beauty move, a good pass from Garland, and he gets that streak down and puts it right past Vejmelka. So for the moment, we felt good about the Canucks' performance.
Yeah, I mean, that's about it. And then, Nick Schmaltz just victimizing these guys. I have a hard time blaming Vilander for the first goal when Hronik is behind the net when the player is coming out of the box. That needs more veteran awareness. Kane should have been pinching back to cover that guy coming out of the box. And, just bad defense and bad awareness out there when you're on the power play. And then the next one, just a lost face-off where Kampf gets tossed and Hedel comes in and takes the draw. And then Hedel gets confused and gets his wires crossed and doesn't want to go to the point and doesn't take Schmaltz. So he's left wide open to just kind of take the pass and snap it past Lankinen. So, Lankinen maybe wants that second one back, but even still, it's just not good defending. Just stuff we've seen over and over again.
We don't normally do this live, but I'm going to do this anyways because it's hilarious because these two teams are very new when they're playing against each other. And as we talked about in the stats that you want, but you don't really need before the game, there was a 5-way tie between 5 players, Keller, Sergachev, Stenlund, Gunther, and Cooley. But now with the 2 goals in this game, Schmaltz has taken over the all-time lead with 3 goals as he had scored 1. So he's got 3 goals in 5 games. And then so we're going to update that right now with Schmaltz, now the all-time goal leader for the Mammoth against the Vancouver Canucks. So they're live stats that you want, but you don't really need to update.
There you go.
I don't even want to waste time. Let's just get to it because Adam Foote's grabbed him. Because okay, I'm going to take this off for the duration here. We all know I'm on Team Tank, so I don't have to show it with my face.
Yeah, of course.
What is the most upsetting part about this lineup? Is it the fact that they broke up Ogren and Lekkerimäki, or is it the fact that they put Kane, DeBrusk, and Petey back together?
Take your pick, right? Flip a coin. When games don't matter is the time to get these young guys playing top 6 minutes so that they can learn how to be ready for next year and play hockey the right way. And it doesn't matter if you're losing. That's what we're doing anyways. So who cares? Let these guys trying to develop a little bit and continue your way on to 32nd place. But, Lekkerimäki and Ogren had the best offensive numbers last game. Lekkerimäki has shown in the last time returning from injury for the Abbey Canucks to be more responsible at both ends of the ice. He's trying to, fit into the system how they want him to. But, you and I were kind of ranting about it earlier today, how you can't fit every single player into the same box.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go to Connor McDavid and say, hey, you need to be Nathan McKinnon. Or go to Nathan McKinnon and say, hey, you need to be Connor McDavid. Are they elite players? Absolutely. Do they have completely different skill sets? 100%. So they need to be surrounded with different people to have the most success for themselves. Do they make other players better? Yes. But are they surrounded by guys who can actually get to the right position and actually find the back of the net? Another yes. So, it's really hard when, Pettersson's trying to set guys up, but they can't bury it. And I have a hard time when I look online and everyone's complaining about Pettersson not being a 100-point guy. Well, when he got 100 points, he had 63 freaking assists. So 63 goals had to be scored by other people. I don't know where people get this illusion like Petey had 65 goals. Yeah, he had 39, but so did Horvat had 30 that year. He had 39. Besser had 40. Everyone outperformed that year. But he had to get 63 assists somehow. And it's by passing the puck, which is what he's doing now. He's setting people up more often than he has in his entire career. We know his wins above replacement is in the top 10% of this entire league. But yet, fans still complain that he's not doing enough. So, at this point, I kind of want him to get traded because he deserves better, and he'll light it up.
Well, it's funny because I've got the same list I was showing everyone earlier. So this is a great website where you can actually like put down who's on the lines and what kind of statistics they've been showing. So this is sorted. So the line has to have played 20 minutes at least, right? And so it's any combination of a line that has included EP40, Jake DeBrusk, or Evander Kane. So if we're looking at this, there is 18 different line combination, which is also hilarious. There have been 18 different combinations that use either one of those three players. When those three players are playing together, they are the 12th out of 18 out of any line combination, right? Their expected goals for is 43.3%. The best line combination using any of those three players is Jake DeBrusk, Linus Karlsson, and Max Sasson. It doesn't even involve any of Evander Kane or EP40. Like, it's insane. There is very few categories in this list that make me think that this is good. And if you look at it as well, I got the second most minutes out of any line combination. The other one is just flipping Connor Garland and Jake DeBrusk. So that line of Connor Garland, EP40, and Kane has played 119 minutes together. EP40 with Jake DeBrusk and Evander Kane have played together for almost 69 minutes, and they've scored 4 goals, had 2 against, had 27 shots for, and have allowed 37 against. So there is no category in this that makes me think out of these 3 players, these guys should be put together. It's insane.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. And like last game in overtime, okay, fine, you bench Lekermacki for the last 10 minutes of like regulation. How the hell is he not out there with Elias Pettersson and Phil Hronik to start overtime?
Yeah.
Where there's more time and space, and you're not worried about defense. You're worried about getting possession and putting the puck in the back of the other net. This is where it's basic coaching that Foot cannot handle. And I'm starting to lose my goddamn mind. Like he is going to go down as the worst coach in NHL history. Like, it goes beyond tanking now. At this point, it's detrimental to all the players. It's detrimental to the veterans. It's detrimental to the new guys. What message does it send to Lekermacki if we're not willing to let you make mistakes when we're in last place in the freaking league and the goal is to finish last place and you bench him? That's just idiotic.
The only line I can even like get behind slightly is the 4th line, which has Lekermacki, Sasson, and O'Connor on it, and I don't even like it that much.
Yeah, but it should be the second line.
Yeah, it should be the second line, but for some reason you got Hedl back in the lineup, and David Kampf is still your second line center.
And Hedl looks lost as shit out there as a winger. If you're going to convert a guy to a winger, you move him down the lineup. You don't try and do it at the top 6. What are we actually doing, man?
Foot's grab bag.
It's beyond a grab bag now. It is like a leaking vomit bag.
Yeah. It's absolutely
Get
insane.
me off this flight. It's starting to stink.
Every single player's thrown up into a bag and we're grabbing it out of there.
Holy crap, man. It's bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's
so bad.
We got a bit of an update from Adam Foote in his press conference. We didn't get too much more of an update other than Brock Besser and Hoglander were apparently going to be joining this trip as, if you haven't seen it yet, it is the moms trips. They have brought all the moms with them, which is lots of fun. But apparently Besser and Hoglander, who were supposed to be coming on this trip, have not come on this trip. For Brock Besser, not too surprised because he is dealing with the concussion protocol and all that. Flying is not a great idea when you're dealing with that kind of thing. Hoglander was on the ice the other day and suddenly he's not able to come on this trip. Are we just worried about this is just going to be another situation? We're going to say it's a setback and suddenly we won't see Hoglander at all this year?
Yeah, I mean, you got to start to wonder about, the track record with this medical team and Hoglander continuing to be out of the lineup with injuries. I mean, it's either just really, really, really bad luck or we have a really poor management or medical team. And I mean, not a lot of other teams that have the type of setbacks randomly that we do. Most people return from their injuries on their given timeline. And we seem to be one of the only teams out there that can't make that happen.
Yeah, and I mean, from the sounds of it, looks like Besser probably will be back after the Olympic break. But again, who knows? Who knows? Evelyn with a 99-cent dono, sending the winky face into chat using the winky face emoji. So thank you very much, Evelyn, for a 99-cent dono to Dobby's College Education Fund. We appreciate it. That's great. Thank you. Kane is gonna be here till at least after the Olympic break. Apparently, Elliot Friedman was on the show today with Donnie and Dolly for their show. And the update was is that it kind of sounds like very similar to what was happening with Kiefer Sherwood. The Canucks are looking for a draft pick that they probably won't end up getting. So Kane apparently will be here till at least after the Olympic break. How much does that make your blood boil there on that, Dustin?
Prove me wrong, Patrick. That's all I have to say, right? Like I've been saying it for weeks now. Like, prove me wrong. And it's this whole concept of like, Elliot has to say, oh, put a package together and bring it to Vancouver and see what they think. It's like, no. That's not how this works. If you're trying to offload people, you go to the teams that are the top 16 teams that are currently in playoff positions and you try and offload players. You make a deal happen. You don't sit there and wait for one to come to you when you're in the position of weakness. It's just the backwards way of doing things again. He did it with the Shilovs and Demko stuff. He does not have his priorities correct. And I have little to no faith in him successfully offloading these expiring UFAs.
Yeah, it sounds like they were asking for a second-round pick, and then maybe they're talking about a third-round pick. But similar to with Kiefer Sherwood's situation, the agent is now involved, so the agent is trying to help facilitate a trade somewhere. So, but we'll have to wait and see, because the longer you wait, too, the more teams are going to be selling, and probably the lesser you're going to get for him. So if Evander Kane's on this team after the trade deadline's over, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I will have to get a bigger bag, I think.
Well, and the other thing that's frustrating is that they think that the market's going to get deeper for Kane, and it's not. It's going to get thinner because the Maple Leafs are about to declare a fire sale. There's about 3 other teams that are on the cusp of declaring fire sales. New York Rangers are in a retool and have declared they're going to trade Panarin. So what does that do to Evander Kane's value? It doesn't increase it. It drives it into the freaking tank. You'll be lucky if you get a 7th round pick and have to retain 75% just to get him off the team.
Bob Bluger using his monthly membership message. If this management runs out of time again, I'm going to rage. 4 months as a member for Bob Bluger. Thank you, brother.
Bob, I'm right there with you. I mean, like, I'm sick of hearing the same old song and dance. I'm sick of being told one thing and seeing another thing happen. We deserve better as fans for the support that we give to this team and the money that we spend on this team and all the jerseys, the TV subscriptions. It's crazy to me that we have to put up with this crap that, like, we're basically being lied to at this point, and I'm over it. Patrick Johnson, I don't agree with him a lot lately, but he was right when he said in his province article that it's time for Francesco to step up and say, what the hell's going on?
Speaking of the same old song and dance, apparently me and you were talking about this earlier. Does Tocchet hate skilled players? Like, 'cause that's what it's starting to feel like. I've got a clip here. I'll play off of Twitter here. It's coming from a Twitter account called Drew, which is a DR3 Wheels. And this is Tocchet on a podcast earlier, being grilled about Michkov.
Yesterday, Matvei Michkov, 10 minutes of ice time. The fans that I have spoken to are not happy about some of the things that have gone on since you've been here with the young player that we were also excited about a year ago. What does he have to do to get to that level and earn your trust so he can play the minutes people like me think he should get?
So you think he should get it because he's earned it, because he came, like, we've talked about it, and I'll be very frank, and Charlotte, I'm a very frank guy, honestly. I go down swinging. Yeah. Matty did not come into camp in shape, and it's hard to play yourself in shape. I have not told him or any other players, take a guy one-on-one. Come out of the corner with a puck. On a rush, like, make a play through a rush. He's having a tough time in those situations. So.
Sound familiar?
Well, yeah, didn't we hear that song and dance last year too?
Yep.
I mean, he did it in Arizona when they were there with Clayton Keller and those guys. I mean, Matvei Michkov scored 26 goals in his rookie season, was only a -18. He was touted as working hard on his two-way play last year without Tocchet there. You read his scouting reports that they had on him in like February of 2025 or February 2025 and then December of 2025. It's almost like a different player. You just, I mean, it's 2/3 into the season. You can't use him showing up to camp as an excuse anymore. And he basically contradicted himself from a month ago or in December, where there was another clip of himself, like arguing with himself. So, I mean, it just is what it is. The Jack Adams was a fluke, and Tocchet is exactly what I said he was, and I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he's a great assistant coach, and so is Adam Foote, but neither one of them is probably a head coach in this league, unfortunately. Do the Canucks have a chance to win this one, or are we just going to see the 5th loss in franchise history and continue the losing streak against the Mammoth?
Well, I mean, if they keep playing defense the way they play defense, they ain't winning this one.
All right, Dustin, rest up, get yourself a lozenge, and we'll chat again in the post-game show, brother.
Sounds good. We'll talk to you then. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Dustin Boydell stopping by. You love to see it. Play is right underway. We're right into. Look at that timing. Oh, my God. That was some tight-ass timing, people. We're into the second period. Canucks dump the puck in to the Utah zone, and they'll immediately dump it right back out. P.O. Joseph onto the puck in his own zone. He'll pick it up. Put it back for Myers. Myers puts it up the blue line. That one's kept in. Canucks almost get a break with Connor Garland almost getting to that puck. Connor Hill shows up with a $2 dono. The Ogre does it, baby! 92 for the Raptors. Connor Hill wants to see. I gotta wait until he's off the team, right? You can't retire it. He can't wear 92 then. Or is we put him in the Raptors? Does he get to keep on wearing it anyways? Ah, yes. Thank you very much for the $2 dono, Connor Hill. Welcome to the stream, my dude. That Canada Cup team, he was a hack at best, though. Yeah, that is true. Russell, to be fair, I think the way the question was asked was kind of shitty. Yep. It was asked like a fan would ask it. And I totally agree with you on that one. Very gotcha journalism. Yeah, but I mean, it's a question that I think a lot of people are asking, right? Like, what does he have to do to get more minutes, right? The Philadelphia Flyers are not in a playoff position right now. So if Rick Tocchet has a problem with the way that Michkov is playing, maybe it's Tocchet, not Michkov. That's the problem. The Canucks have iced the puck. Learn the rules. Gotta love it when the Canucks ice the puck, right? No, we don't. They're not baking cakes. They're playing hockey. Learn the rules. Everyone start following the Penguins. Such a treat to watch this team right now. They're not perfect, but fun hockey featuring some absolute legends. Yep. Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, Chris Letang, Artur Shilovs. And as everyone knows, the Pittsburgh Penguins are my second favorite team. Canucks dump the puck into the Utah zone, but Utah will move it right out now with speed. Over into the Canucks zone. Shot on net. Lankinen makes the save, and he'll hang on to it with the glove. Covering it up for a whistle. Faceoff will be in the Canucks zone. Are you telling me Tocchet ain't a good coach? Yes, that's what I'm telling you. What's up, Mevid? Hey, Russ. Learn the rules. It's Matt from the future. How's it going, my dude? Welcome back to the stream, Mevid. Sabres have so many rad players, says Bob Bluger. Oh, McBain gets tossed out of the draw. Camp will stay in to try and win it. He wins it back. Vilander picks it up. He'll pass out to the neutral zone. That gets tipped into the Utah zone. Camp follows his man, but can't complete the check. Canucks almost intercepted with Carlson almost poking it away, but now Utah brings it in. They'll drop the blue line. Sergachev puts it to the front of the net, tipped, but not onto the net. And the Canucks will bring it out to the neutral zone. Carlson will play it over for Mr. Hedel, who plays around the boards, but that's taken away by the Utah Mammoth. They'll bring it around the boards. Meyer steps in, plays it to no one off the end boards for some reason, but puck comes over for Carlson. He'll play it down low for Camp. Camp plays it over for Carlson. Now back for Camp. And Utah will intercept it and skate out through the neutral zone. Puck dumped in. Utah puts it deep, and Myers puts it backwards for P.O. Joseph. Banks it off the boards. Out for Myers. Myers now banks it off the boards to a Utah Mammoth player. Sassone comes in and throws a hit. Burry score that goal. 3 months as a member for Burry score that goal. He's now got his Talkit jersey as his profile picture. So Burry score that goal. A big fan. I think Fangirl accidentally hid Connie, but has unhidden Connie. Tanev down the boards. Skates back to the blue line, loses the puck though, and it gets poked away from him. That'll go all the way down the ice into his own zone. Vemelka plays it out. Utah's who is that? Ian Cole passes the puck up, but that one gets blocked. Now Schmidt gets the puck in his own zone. Another former Canuck defenseman. Bad pass by the Utah Mammoth, and the Canucks will dump it deep. Ogren moves in on the forecheck, can't get there. Bluger chops it over for Ogre. Ogre puts a backhander down low for Bluger, but that goes off a skate. Bluger will skate onto it. He'll backhand it over there for Garland. Garland puts it across the blue line for DPD. DPD fires it towards the front, and that one gets blocked there, and Nate Schmidt will pick it up. Fire it off the boards, knocked down there by Garland. Garland puts it down low for Bluger. Bluger tries to play it back to the blue line for DPD. That gets intercepted. Now Ogre and Garland harass their man. Bluger comes in for the trifecta. And then Ogre tries to play it down low for Garland, but now takes down a Mammoth player. Does not look like any of the referees have their arm in the air. Hashtag cancel Connie. Or was it an accident? Dun, dun, dun. Oh my God. Vemelka came like 5 feet out of his net to make that save. Pedersen got a good chance. But it looks like it was Nate Schmidt. Oh no, Nate Schmidt put it off the goalie. Or sorry, Nate Schmidt put it off the ref, and then Kane make a pass over for Petey. And Petey got a good shot on net, try to get it past Vemelka. And Vemelka makes a save, but Petey draws a penalty because he was being held there by Mr. Sergachev. And the Canucks will go to their second power play. Petey only has 2 power play goals this year. Let's see who we got out here. We got Carlson, Lekermacki, Pedersen. Pedersen can't win the draw. But the puck ends up on the half boards. Back to the blue line for Hronek, who plays it across for DeBrusk, who puts it over for Petey. Petey tries to put it across for Lekermacki. Lekermacki puts it in the middle for Carlson. He takes a good shot. That one's saved. Puck gets rung around the boards. Pedersen picks it up the blue line, plays it off the boards backwards to himself. Now down low. Pass back to the blue line. Hronek fakes a slap shot, puts it down low. That one gets tipped away from Pedersen, but he recovers it. Now the puck back to the blue line for Hronek. He plays it across for Lekermacki, back for Hronek. 1-touch passes. Pedersen had to skate onto it. Puts the puck down the boards, and DeBrusk could not get to it. And then Hronek will turn it around in his own zone. Passes over for DeBrusk with some speed. Stops up in the faceoff circle. Plays it down the boards. Past Lekermacki. Carlson tries to get to it. But Utah will intercept it and throw it all the way down the ice. 1 minute left to go in the power play. For a team that could possibly not make the playoffs, for at least 3 or 4 years, possibly 5, in my opinion. Hey again, says Duncan. What's up, Duncan? Not okay there, bud, says Van Isle. Blocked in front, shot to the front of the net. And then Utah will pick up the rebound and fire it all the way down the ice. Lankinen cues it up there for Vilander. Vilander starts out slowly. Gets to his blue line, makes a pass over for Hedel, who... Oh no, that's Ogren who will rip it around the boards. Kane digs it out, puts it back to the blue line, but Keller will actually poke it out. Good work there by Garland to take away from Keller. Now the Canucks have a 2-on-1 down low. Kane with a shot. Looks like that went off of the goalie and then off the post. So a good shot there from Evander Kane. A sudden 2-on-1. Then Myers will pick up the puck in their own zone as the power play is over. Canucks looked a little better on that power play, so we'll give them credit for that. Canucks will dump it down the ice. Utah picks it up, plays pass in their own zone as each team will get their lines sorted. Sasson tries to check his man. Puck gets knocked away in front of the net. Drew O'Connor down the boards, gets pinched off. Puts it down low for Camp. Camp stops behind the net, right in his office. Plays it over there for Drew O'Connor, puts it back to blue line for Marcus Pettersson. Shot to the front of the net, goes off a pair of skates in front. And Utah will pick it up and flip it high into the Canucks zone. And that's going to end up being an icing call against those filthy Mammoth with 12:27 left to go. Where is Omega? Where is Omega? Let's see, at Omega. No, Omega's not in the chat. Our favorite Utah fan, Quesadillas. I wish EP40 went by his real first name, Frederick. Freddie Pettersson. I agree with that. So Camp, O'Connor, and Kane will stay out on the ice. Got DPD and Hronek. Camp cannot win the draw. So instead of changing the line and making it a more offensive zone, offensive one, they decided to just leave the same line out. So there was no advantage for the Canucks after the icing call. Hronek banks a pass out to the neutral zone. Kane plays it across for Camp. Camp spins the puck down the boards. Kane's in there too now. Rugby game breaks out. The puck gets poked back to the blue line. DPD tries to poke it back down low, but can't. Hronek gets back and plays it up the boards into the neutral zone. Mammoth will dump it right back in. Lankinen stops behind his net. Hronek plays it over for Kane. Kane flips it across the blue line right to a Mammoth player. O'Connor couldn't do anything with it. Now Kane takes a penalty. Yep, it is. The Canucks will take control now with 11:31 left to go. I don't know how that clock got all whacked out there. But Kane takes a tripping call in the neutral zone. And then Bure score that goal with a $2 dono. Thank you very much, Bure score that goal with a $2 dono. There's no message though. Just the $2 dono. So we can have his Rick Tocchet number 92 up there again. And he's got a 2 right beside it too. So thank you very much, Mr. Bure score that goal with the donation to Dobby's College Education Fund. We appreciate it. Go Canucks, go! This is Benny Song. Benny Song, Rick Tocchet. Swerve and your. Hi, Frederick, says Benny Song. David W. While I plan to continue watching the Canucks Mammoth game, I'm starting to fade and plan to take a break from looking at so many screens. Yeah, David, you got to rest your eyes, my dude. Yeah, you got to take some time to rest those eyes. It's not good to stare at a screen for too long. And Benny Songs, we need Quinn Hughes. Dankerson says Van Isle Beauty. Michael Chow's in the chat. What's up, Michael Chow? Welcome back, my dude. Took bad. Patrick Elias isn't playing anymore. Too bad. Patrick Elias is not. But it's Patrick Elias. Patrick Elias? Elias. Yeah, because it was pronounced, it wasn't Elias, because there's Elias, Elias, and Elias. Yeah, it was pronounced Elias. Patrick Elias. Pettersson! Elias Pettersson. BRB, dinner time. DPD! Elias Pettersson. Elias Pettersson. Marcus Pettersson. Elias. Left the all around. Welcome to the stream. I should look at tonight's roster and tell you who I think will be bye-bye next year. Yep. What's your dipping sauces, Callum? And Callum's like, tank, 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 tank. Wave! Oh, McBain stepped on Kane's stick. So Kane takes the penalty, and the Utah Mammoth go to another power play, which looked pretty dangerous last time. They didn't score, but wait and see. They do win the draw back for Sergachev. He'll dish to the boards. Down low. Gunther gets it back. Puts it down low again. Keller. Back for Gunther. Gunther, top the faceoff circle. Dishes for Schmaltz. Schmaltz back to the blue line for Sergachev. He shoots it to the front of the net. And tank, baby, tank. That didn't take much time. 16 seconds into the power play. And Sergachev with a slap shot from the blue line. Puts it past Lankinen. And it is now 3-1 for the Utah Mammoth. Tolopilo greater than Lankinen, greater than Tankinen. Uh-oh, Tank. Very hot. Freddie Petter. Seriously, Kane? Oh my God! It was the perfect screen by Marcus Pettersson in front of the net, and it goes off Pettersson and into the net. That is 2 defensemen that have tipped it into their own net. So Sergachev with his 9th of the year on the power play, assisted by Schmaltz and Gunther. And the Vancouver Canucks are down 3-1 against the Utah Mammoth. A sad state of affairs for the Vancouver Canucks against this Utah Mammoth team that they have never beaten. And they are not looking like they're going to beat them this. With only 8 shots through nearly half the game played. Yeah, seriously, Kane? Frederick? Damn-co. And then Fangirl's like, boo! And then Johnny Redbone's like, tank. Oh, Kane's back on the ice. He puts the puck behind the net. Puck comes all the way around the boards. Vilander pinches down, pokes it into the corner. Puck gets knocked out into the neutral zone, knocked down by the Canucks. Pettersson plays it back into his own zone. He'll start a change. Vilander passes out for Leckermack, who makes a pass over for Sasson just outside of his reach. Puck ends up on the Utah Mammoth stick, and they'll start out tipping the puck into the Canucks zone. P.O. Joseph plays it to the corner plays it right to the Utah player. And Utah will bring into the other corner. Myers pins his man there. Utah in the corner. Stenlund back to Sergachev. He'll throw it towards the net. That one's tipped on net. A nice tip there by O'Brien. And then Utah will put it back to the blue line again, but that one gets through the defenseman and down the ice. I'm guessing a Utah goal. Yep. Tank, baby, tank! Right? That's what we do. Joel Pavelski will never retire. Ooh, and the puck goes all the way down the ice, and those filthy Mammoth have iced the puck and need to learn the rules. Evelyn's like swear jar. And then Benny Song's like, yeah, Shane O'Brien with a tip on net. Oh, wait, he did? Ooh, yeah. Looks like it went off Marcus Pettersson and in. Let's add this Patterson guy to make us more ridiculous. Yep. Well, he's been playing really good down there in junior, so Canucks win the draw, but then they give it away. And Utah will give it away to the Canucks in the neutral zone. Linus Karlsson puts the puck in deep. Hedl skates onto it. Camp gets there. He'll chop it back to the blue line. Ends up going out front. Hedl couldn't get it. Now the puck back to the blue line. I think, is it a hand pass? Looks like it might have been a hand pass. 9:19 left to go in the second period of play. Stupid Kane. Evelyn's like, tank, baby, tank. And then Cosmic Dragon's like, tank, baby, tank. Bender Bear, how is it so damn easy to score goals against us? Well, it doesn't help when our defensemen are tipping the puck past the goalie. So let's have a look. So let's have a look at this last one. So here it is. Back to the blue line. Keep your eyes on Marcus Pettersson. So you're actually going to see the puck go back to Sergachev, and he'll throw it towards the front of the net. Look at this perfect screen from Marcus Pettersson. And the puck will actually, you can barely see it, but you can just see it just enough for the puck to deflect. Watch the change in direction when it goes by Marcus Pettersson. Just a very slight change in direction right into the net. Perfect screen by Marcus Pettersson there. And so that's the one, yep. And then we'll look at the, what was it? I think it was the first goal, right? That deflected off of P.O. Joseph in front. Oh no, that was just a nice goal. It must have been it was the second Schmaltz goal. So yeah, there's P.O. Joseph. So the faceoff gets lost by Camp. And then Hedel loses it. And then, yeah, right off of, did you see it again? Right off of P.O. Joseph in front there. Back to the bar. That's why it's so easy to score on us, because our own defenseman tip it into the net. Callum's like, tank. Crystal, go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Oh, Rusty and Dusty, swear jar, learn the rules. And Warfer McGee is like, tank, baby, tanking in. Lefty all around. Evander Kane is playing so hard to be traded. Laugh out loud. Even though I am very much a part of Team Tank, it hurts as a goalie, man, to see us get scored on. Grrr. And then Tolo60 in the chat with a $2 dono. So thank you very much, Tolo, with a $2 dono. Tolo60, at least 2 months as a member, and also donating $2 into Dobby's College Education Fund with that sick Tolo Pilo mask. That's a very nice one. Thank you very much for your $2 dono to Dobby's College Education Fund, Tolo. Tolo60. Can we get a bag emoji, paper bag? We might have to. Oh my God. Is it time to put a paper bag on Trevor Linden's head too? Getting beat by a team in Utah is horrible, right? They don't even drink beer down there. Utah has iced the puck once again. Learn the rules. They're trying to celebrate their 3-1 victory with a cake. We're not baking cakes. We're playing hockey. Learn the rules. Frederick. You can't do it yourself. Johnny Redbone, no more contracts with no trade clauses. I know, right? I was on the last place team one year in the Manitoba Ball Hockey Association. I kind of know how the feeling. I wanted to out there, not bragging, but I was the best player on by far on that team. But you guys were in last place, so yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Utah brings it in, shoots the puck well wide. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. WTF, Marcus Pettersson. I know, right? Salutations all. What's up, KJ Brazy? Just smacked myself in the head. Salutations all. How's it going, KJ Brazy? Nice to see you. Utah plays the puck towards the front of the net. Canucks will chip it back out. Nate Schmidt, first one onto it, has to contend with the ref. And he'll play it out to the neutral zone. The Canucks will knock it down there. Playing out to a player who is changing. Canucks can't stop it. Keller, backhand. Puts it just wide of that. That might have gone off a shin pad or something there. But Montreal, Mammoth will pick it up. Keller down the boards. Pass across. Puck in front and take, baby, take! The Vancouver Canucks defenseman in front could not handle the check in front, and the Mammoth have taken a 4-1 lead against this pathetic Vancouver Canucks team. I don't think I'm ever going to take this off. So it was Hronek in front. Oh, no. And then Hronek left his man to go check his man, and then DP just couldn't get there in time on Krause, and Krause is able to tip it across as it's a bang play in front. EP 25 could not get there in time, and it's 4-1 for the Utah Mammoth. Oh my goodness gracious. We are definitely going to lose both these games before the Olympic break, eh? That's what's going to happen. Is Shannon in chat? I haven't seen Shannon yet. Welcome back, Kayla. Okay, I'm back. What is happening? The Canucks suck! Oh, it went off of Pettersson's skate. So it might not even be Krause's goal. It might be Marino's goal. I'll have to wait and see, though. Moms look sad. Yeah, I know, right? They should be careful. Can't get thrown. Can't throw games too, obviously. I know, right? Pedersen plays it behind the net. Kane will flip it out to the neutral zone. Lekermacki can't pick up that pass. Boo, says Fangirl. Guess they aren't Team Tank. Yeah, I know. I don't think the moms are Team Tank. And then Johnny Redbone's like, tank, 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 tank. And then Kayla's like, boo. And then Cosmic's like, all this shitty hockey will be worth it when we have a cup contender in 6 years. Oh my God. Just keep on trying to think about that. Fangirl and lots of prescription drugs. I'm with the Flintstones. Isildur's changing over to cheer for the Mammoth. Kayla's like, tank, tank. And Evelyn's like, tank, baby, tank. And then Johnny Redbone's like, 4-1, tank, 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 tank. When we have 6 cups in a row, can you imagine, Tillo? I'm not even greedy. I just want one. Tank, tank, tank. Puck Vancouver, puck me. We need draft picks. Yep. Laugh out loud. I should have stayed on Rivals tonight. Ogren skates out all alone. He's 1-on-3, waiting for his teammates to catch up. Tries to pass across the zone. That one gets intercepted. Who knows, Michael? And then Thomas is like, tank, 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 tank. And then Woofy's McGee, not sure if it's the beer talking, but the Canucks moms are hotties. Wow! I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, right? Evelyn with a 99-cent dono to go. Ah! Wraparound attempt. Stopped. That Hito with a wraparound attempt? That's crazy. Utah chops the puck into the zone. Oh, that was Myers on the wraparound attempt. Tyler Myers with the attempted wraparound. Thank you very much for the 99-cent dono, Evelyn. I appreciate you. I feel your emoji deep within my soul. And then Big Mac's like, tank, tank, tank. Utah comes in, puts the puck out front. The Canucks will stop that play from happening. And they'll start out. EP25 gets the center, dumps it deep. DeBrusque will skate in. Now it's DeBrusque on a line with Drew O'Connor. Oh, the linesman has blown the whistle, even though it shouldn't be offside because the Utah player was the one who put the puck into the zone. So apparently the linesman is blind and deaf and needs to learn the rules. The Utah Mammoth put the puck back in their own zone. That should have not been offside. But who am I? I'm just a dude on the internet with a damn bag on his head. Learn the rules. Happy Sabres fan in the chat. Hey, Russell, I'm chilling. Sabres hand Panthers' 4th loss. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Let's have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We haven't done that yet. Oh, yeah. Holy cow. 5-3 win for you guys. You guys are doing really well right now. The Maple Leafs are up 1-0 on the Flames. The Mammoth are beating 4-1 on the Canucks. The Senators beat the Penguins. That's sad. 3-2 win for them. The Capitals smacked the Islanders. The Wild win against the Canadiens in overtime. The Blues lose to the Predators. So we don't like that. The Sharks are currently losing to the Blackhawks. So Hachiko, you got to pick it up. Pick it up, Hachiko. The Jets and the Stars are tied at 3. The Avalanche are currently down in their back-to-back. They're playing each other in a back-to-back, which is pretty crazy. And the Avalanche are currently trailing 1-0 against the Red Wings in the 3rd period to play. And it looks like the Jets and the Stars will be going to overtime here. So there it is. There's your out-of-town scoreboard, kids. Got 4:57 left to go in the 2nd period of play. And then coming up in the 2nd intermission here, we're going to have Jake Stakes Hockey on the show. You love to see it. Zach says, boo. Before I used to be optimistic when the other team scored. Now I don't even care. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. Let's see what kind of insane lines Adam Foote comes up with now. Is Drew O'Connor a center again? They have Drew fucking O'Connor as the center again. Max Sassone comes in. So yeah, it's Drew O'Connor, Max Sasson, and Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk has been demoted off the top line because that was the problem, right? Hronek digs the puck out of the corner, plays it behind the net. DPD picks it up. He plays it up the boards, all the way up to their blue line, tipped in. Pass across for Hronek. He fires it towards the net. The Melker comes across and makes a save with 4:36 left to go. Nice play there. Big long bomb there. Hronek skating onto the puck, getting a shot off. Confession. I've got another confession to make. I am still wearing Canucks gear in public. Other people visibly cringe and assume I am homeless. Yeah. Referees. And then Callum's like, tank, 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 tank. Doing the wave. Wave. Rusty, Dusty, swear jar. Big Mac. Think those are who are going to the Olympics are probably checked out. It is possible. Because Hronek will be going and Petey will be going. Carlson hits the puck in the corner. Tries to play it over Kampf. But looks like that line remains the same. So Carlson, Kampf, and Hedl still playing together. Peterka, 4-on-3 now. Finds the trailer. Shot to the front of the net. That one gets blocked by the Canucks. They'll do a weak clearing attempt. Utah will keep it in. Now they'll put it down just inside. Puck to the front of the net. Tipped on net. Utah takes the rebound and they'll score. Oh my effing God. I played the wrong thing. Tank, baby, tank. A complete breakdown in the defensive zone. Puck ends up in an empty net. Oh my goodness gracious. Kevin Lankinen was nowhere to be found in net. And the Utah Mammoth capitalized on some chaos as Peterka fires it towards the net originally, goes off of Vierlander's feet. They try and tuck it in. And then Lankinen is just like out of the net. Lankinen, what are you doing, bro? He just can't get back in time. And it's 5-1 for the Utah Mammoth. They have now scored in this single game the same amount of goals as the Canucks had in the 4 games leading up to this. If the Utah Mammoth can score one more goal this game and the Canucks lose 6-1, that means the Utah Mammoth have more goals in this single game than the Canucks do have in their entire history against the Mammoth. The Canucks have completely imploded here. They've got 11 shots, and the Utah Mammoth have scored 5 goals. Peterka now scores his 20th. So Schmaltz scores his 20th, and then Peterka scores his 20th. So Lekermacki is now playing on the top line with Kane and Petey. So, I mean, sure. You got that, I guess. Evelyn's like, Tweeble. Caden, we freaking suck. Yeah, Caden, you're absolutely right about that. Welcome to the stream. Fangirl's like, boo. Segment is like, Captain, I'm no fool. Drew O center. Yeah, Michael Chow. Oh, my Lord. Really, Canucks? And then Johnny Redbone's like, tank. 5-1. Luke Flyswatter's here, and he's like, boo, Mammoth. Canucks win the draw. Canucks can't clear it out. Ends up going. Hronek and O'Brien come together. Hronek just gets ragdolled a little bit. Of course, Hronek's not going to fight. Luger and Stenlund get together. They're shoving each other back and forth. The boys gather for a chat. Nothing happens because Hronek doesn't feel like he cares about standing up for anything. He'll just skate away from the pile with a dumb smile on his face. Michael, my plan is working, laugh out loud, JK. Boo! There's Omega Fish. I was waiting for you to show up, Omega. DPD can stand up for himself. He doesn't need your help, Hronek. Thank you for being here, Omega Fish. Nice to see you, my dude. Whoa, that was chaos. Tank, says Big Mac. WTF happened to the ethical tank? Yeah, we have Adam Foote as our coach, so that's probably part of it. D Warrior, boo! What's up, D Warrior 5? Nice to have you. Or 05, I guess. Were you born in 05? Is that why you have 05 in your name? Are you 20 years old? Oh my God, that makes me feel old. Why are they so bad? Well, it all started when Aquaman bought the team. Garland with a shot to the front of the net. Vejmelka makes a save. And then Max, oh no, it's Teddy Bluger crashing into the net. He falls on top of Vejmelka. Vejmelka had already covered the puck, so the whistle goes. Marco Chow put the defenseman at forward and the forward at defense for the rest of the game. What's the worst that could happen? Can't get much worse than it already is, eh? Vejmelka fighting through a crowd, and then Blucher falls on the goalie, accidentally on purpose. Are all the goals soft or defensive breakdowns? A bit of both. 2 goals went off of defensemen and in. That last one was just chaos. So defensive breakdowns, left, right, center. The moms are going to head back home after this game. Yeah, they're like, we're not even going to Vegas. We're sick of your crap. All right, face off in the Utah zone. Pedersen versus Hayton. Pedersen wins it over for Carlson and Kane. So now it's Carlson out there with Kane and Pedersen. So they've changed the lines again. P.O. Joseph falls down behind the net, gives the puck away. Peterka tries to put it across the front of the net. That one gets knocked away by Petey. Canucks will chop it out to the neutral zone. Pedersen picks up a bouncing pass, makes a pass over Kane. Kane puts a puck to the front of the net. That one gets blocked. Utah puts it back to the blue line. Myers keeps it in. He'll fire it towards the front of the net. That one's easily blocked. And the Utah Mammoth will chop it down the ice, and that should be enough for icing. It didn't start the clock. Oh, no, it wasn't enough for icing. All right. I'm a liar. I'm sorry. I lied to you. DeBrusk can't get to the puck. What a surprise. Because DeBrusk is soft. Utah skates it out. Schmaltz puts the puck in deep. DP, first one onto it. Passes out. Who is he passing to? Oh, now it's a 2-on-1 all of a sudden. Sassone tries to put it to the front. DeBrusk goes to the front of the net. Now he picks up the puck, fires it towards there. Vejmelka makes a save. Puck ends up in the corner. Hronek tries to put the puck down low. That one gets blocked. Utah will now move it out to the neutral zone. And then Schmaltz will clear it down the ice. Hronek, first one back to pick it up. Max Sassone passes out to the blue line. Garland over the Utah Mammoth blue line. He puts it around the boards. Comes up the other side for Bluger, who one-touch passes it back to the blue line. Knocked down low for Garland. In front for Bluger, and he scores! Teddy frickin' Bluger with a goal to make it a 5-2 game! Woo! You'll love to see it! Yabba-dabba-doo! Teddy Bluger makes it a 5-2 game. 1:11 left to go in the period. Canucks make it a 3-goal game. Source of life from the Canucks. Cancel the show tomorrow foot. And then Johnny Redbone's like, go, 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 go. Garland with a nice pass out front. Nobody covers Bluger. And he puts a pass. Go, 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 go. Trevor Linden. And then Luke Flyswater's like, go, go, go. And then Kayla's like, go, go, go. And then Big Mac's like, go, 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 go. And then Fangirl's like, goalie, 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 go, 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 go. And then Zach's like, go, go, go. And then Miva's like, go, 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 go. And then Swervin's back and he's like, go, 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 go. Big Trevor Linden. Tillo's like, go, 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 go. And Van Al's just like, Trevor Linden. Man, he's fast. He's in front of me. He's behind me. It's crazy. WTF. Hey, go, 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 go. Looking at Snaggletooth and Timbits. That's got to be winning combo, eh? 30 seconds left to go in the second period. Utah stands behind their own net. Apparently, all the Canucks players need to wear no contact jerseys for next game. That might help. The game is slightly less embarrassing. Woo! And then Van Al's like, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. I had a feeling Bluger would get it, says Kayla. And then Evelyn's like, goal, go, 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 goal, go. And then Cosmic Dragon's like, woo, 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 woo. He's got the red light on. And that'll do it. Puck back into the Utah zone. And that will end the period. So take that off for a second. I need to prepare myself for Mr. Jake Takes Hockey. What's what I need to do? I got to put my headset on. Otherwise, I won't be able to hear him. Canucks with a late goal to make it a 3-goal game here. Get those headset on here. Let's get Jake Stakes Hockey on the line. There's his face. Make sure you can see it properly. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, like I said, guys, fancy new mic here for Jake Stakes Hockey. He's going to sound extra sexy today. But let's see what kind of mood he's in, because the Canucks just scored, so he's probably feeling fantastic, right, Jake Stakes Hockey?
Oh, absolutely, I am. Yeah, right. I was gonna say at least like Liam Ogren looks good. But you can't forget about Teddy Bluger. I mean, he's been pretty good since he's come back. I almost forgot he was even on the team, to be honest, with how many injuries there were in the last year here. But no, I'm not in the greatest mood right now, if that's what you're looking for there, Russell.
No, not at all. Not even with that big old Bluger goal.
No, I mean, it was sure. What is that going to do for me right now? That's not going to change the outcome of the game, in my opinion.
We're looking for an ethical tank, right? And after the display of whatever that was in that period, allowing the Utah Mammoth to essentially run and do whatever they want in that period. I guess what my first question for you is, when you look at the goals that were scored by the Mammoth in that period, are you blaming Lankinen or are you blaming terrible defensive breakdowns?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that, because 2 goals I noticed. A particular defenseman that wasn't really doing a whole lot, and it's going to be Marcus Pettersson. What was the goal? Sergachev, he's standing out in the middle of nowhere, no man's land. The next goal, Peterka, I believe, the Peterka goal. It's not as bad. He just kind of gets caught chasing behind the net when a defenseman's already on him. His defense partner's already there, and then he's left wide open on the other side. I will never ever blame Lankinen, or very rarely blame goalies. I always have a soft spot for goalies just for how much pressure they have and all that. But it's such a team sport that it comes down to defense, and the goalies need to trust their defense. And when they trust their defense and their defense don't do their job, then they're not going to look as good.
Yeah, 100%. And on that one specifically, like you just mentioned, Marcus Pettersson lost his man, and Turker's saying they're all alone. But it's funny because on that play, too, and I think that's something that David W. likes to talk about when he comes in the chat. It looked like Lankinen really lost his net there. Are you hoping maybe he can find out a way to maybe stay more in his blue ice?
Are we talking about that Peterka goal, probably, right?
Yeah.
But he stretched out and pretty much made a save on that corner. Like he desperately went over there, and he actually got a pad on it. I don't know if it would have gone in. It was such a sharp angle, but he kind of had to do that. So I'll be a Lankinen defender right now.
Yeah, fair enough, because there isn't many other people on the ice defending for him. So
no, absolutely not. My goodness, it's the worst time to. You know what, Russell? I was thinking about it. I just think it's funny. Did you started doing this about at the beginning of last year, right?
Yep.
Doing the whole streams and all that, and I just thought it was funny because we kind of did it at the same time. And what a horrible time to start doing Canucks YouTube, isn't it?
Just the worst. I was like, oh man, they almost won Game 7 against the Edmonton Oilers. They're on the up and up. They're going to be a contender now.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The thought process was right, but yeah, my goodness, it's not been fun the last few years here.
So Liam Ogren does manage to score there in the first period of play. Nice pass from Garland. Bluger assists too. So Bluger's got 2 points on the 2 goals. But Liam Ogren, a guy who we got from the Quinn Hughes trade, would you say he's probably the best asset they've gotten from the Minnesota Wild so far in his career as a
Absolutely.
Vancouver Canuck?
Yeah, shockingly, because I was kind of pissed off when I saw the names, and I always say that because I didn't know who he was, and he's definitely the one I least expected to kind of pan out and be something. Because I made my video too, and I was looking at the points, and he had 0 points or something ridiculous like that, but that's just looking like head on, right? And you don't know the guy. Now that he's kind of in a place where he can get some playing time and find his identity and play the way he is. I've been really watching him in this game, and my goodness, he's actually a lot of fun to watch. He's one of the only reasons why I'm enjoying this game, maybe just a tiny bit, just to kind of I mean, that's a rebuild too, right? That's all we're looking for, is trying to see how these young guys are developing. But he's definitely been a very good bright spot in that trade.
So if you were to just guess off the top of your head, which Vancouver Canuck forward has the most ice time in this game so far?
You better not tell me it's Evander Kane.
Evander the Moolander Kane with 13-11 so far through 2 periods. He's above Connor Garland, Jake DeBrusk. Liam Ogren's the 4th most. He got EP 40 with 10 minutes of playing time so far through 40 minutes of play. So Evander Kane with 3 minutes. Is that one of two things? What is it? Is it them trying to preview Kane for a trade, or is that because Adam Foote is a fucking moron?
I think
Swear,
I
John.
think it's because Adam Foote is an absolute fucking moron right now. Like, well, I don't know. Like, because it's weird, because we had a conversation a while ago and you were telling me about his ice time, because I don't pick up on these things. And I'm just amazed. Like, I didn't know that was the answer just then. And I was genuinely saying that, like, I really hope it's not Evander Kane. Like, seriously, I was really like, why? But I would say it's definitely Adam Foote, because it's been like this all year. It's not just right now. And I would maybe somewhat understand it. I still actually would be pissed, even if it was to try and up his trade value, because there's young guys that deserve the opportunity, right? So I have no idea, man. Like he shouldn't be up there.
Well, it's just crazy too, because you look at the line combinations today, and the one goal that looked really nice last game was Ogren to Lekkerimäki, and that's, they just break that up, and now they're doing the line juggling. You saw a couple different combinations in there. It is Adam Foote just trying to find a combination that works because his system is broken and he doesn't realize that? Is that a possibility?
I have no idea what could be going through his mind. It could just be like, like genuinely, and I'm not even trying to be mean when I say this. I really don't think he knows what the hell he's doing. I don't think he understands, like, if this is normal or not. Like, he's not the guy that would make these decisions before, right? So it's like, yeah, sure, are you trying to juggle to find something the whole year? You're just gonna do that the whole year then? Like, like you can't do that the whole year, can you? But surely it's gonna happen, I guess. Like, my God,
it's a very real chance that Adam Foote is just using the same bag that I wear on my head to make his lines up, right? Like, this might be his grab bag.
Yeah.
And if it's a tank grab bag, then of course it's going to give him bad combinations, right?
Yeah, there's probably not even eye holes in his. It's probably just seriously nothing, right?
Oh my goodness. So a lot of people in chat today and in general are pretty upset with Lankinen over the last couple starts that he had tonight. His save percentage is .688. Are you in favor of having Tolopilo get the majority of the starts until the end of the year? Because it looks obviously Demko is going to get shut down. And the other aspect is Tolopilo will be waiver. He will have to go through waivers next year. So it's going to be the same situation we had with Archer Sheloves. Is it time to kind of just throw Tolopilo into it and see what he's got?
Yeah, well, you know what? Hey, look, I know I already said I'm not blaming Lankinen at all, but I'm not going to act like he is playing the best hockey he's ever played in his life. But I still think, like, you look at someone like Stuart Skinner in Edmonton, we all knew he was going to play well somewhere else. Their defense just wasn't doing it for him. So I'm still going to defend him on that front, but at the same time, I wouldn't say the whole year they should just be like Tolopilo's the top guy now. Absolutely not. But I definitely I love seeing him start and develop, because this is the time to do that. And I really like Tolopilo. And it seems like the one thing the Canucks fans have been lucky about late, like in the last maybe 5-10 years, maybe that's a little far, but we've had pretty good goaltending, and we have a pretty good goaltending system, it seems like. And we, like, Tolopilo, no one really heard of him until a little bit of last year. I'd never heard of him. Remember even Spencer Martin, when he was actually really good for the Canucks? Like, I don't know what happened to him now, but he was actually really good that year. So that's one thing. If we want to try and be positive, at least we have that right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you heard Jim Rutherford talk about, is when he talked about his 2 to 3 year rebuild plan. He's like, yeah, we've already been rebuilding the defense and the goaltending for 2 to 3 years. And I think there's an element of truth to that. Are you worried that old Jim Rutherford is going to try and rush this rebuild along because he is planning to retire pretty quick here?
I don't really know what he's doing, or what, like, I haven't thought of it. So, like, I'm not really too worried about management right now. Like, no, I'm not going to say they're doing a great job, but at this point, I just don't really care anymore. Like, it's like either if they say, okay, let's retool and let's keep Pedersen. I like Pedersen. I saw the first intermission. I totally agree with everything that Dusty's saying there too. We have to defend him a little bit more, because I mean, I hated on him too for a long time, you know. But he has been playing great hockey and he defends and he does fight really hard out there. So it's like, if they trade him, I won't be upset, but if they keep him, I won't be upset. So it's like, I don't know what direction this team's exactly trying to do. They're definitely showing a rebuild, but I don't really think like deep down on Rutherford himself, you know?
So the Canucks have been trashed pretty much this whole season. So I know that me and you have kind of been looking at other teams a lot of the time too. Which team have you really enjoyed watching or following other than the Canucks so far this season?
Yikes. Okay, you're not going to put me in that spot now, are you? No, don't make me do this. Not on here. It's the Edmonton Oilers.
Ah!
The Edmonton Oilers. I'm sorry. It's just they're my playoff team. And once the Canucks make the playoffs, I'll not like the Oilers anymore. But when I was doing the Oilers content at the end of last year in the playoffs, I actually got quite a few followers from those guys, and I thought their fan base treated me very well, so it was kind of fun. So that's the only reason, you know, really. And Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are really fun to watch too. So
yeah, it's nice to have players that can break open a game. I wonder how that.
Yeah, who's yours? Pittsburgh? Or are you watching
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh?
Is kind of, yeah. I've always been a Crosby guy, so I've always enjoyed. And it's one of those things like you always got to pick a team that makes the playoffs on a regular basis. And Pittsburgh hasn't missed the playoffs a lot. They have the last couple of years, but it feels like they will be making the playoffs again this year because I think they're like second place in their division somehow. And if you remember, my prediction at the beginning of the year was Artur Shilovs is going to help get Pittsburgh back into the playoff picture. And right now they are. If the playoffs started today, they'd be playing the New York Islanders in the first round. So it would be old man Crosby against young man Schaefer. That would be a hell of a series to watch.
That would be fun. And you know what? Don't forget to mention there's another goaltender over there that's kind of helping them out as well. So that just kind of shows to prove my point a little bit more, right?
Well, I don't know if you saw it too, because there was kind of an off-the-cuff comment by Mr. Jerry, who is the guy who got traded to Edmonton. And he essentially said that the Oilers need to do a better job of defending in front of him. That is kind of shade being thrown. Do you think the Oilers have a chance to make another run, or is their defense and goaltending just too bad to make it out of this very tough Western Conference?
Yeah, I don't know. I hate their defense. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I think, I don't know, man. Like, obviously Bouchard's an exciting guy and all that. I don't think he's a great defender. I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. But he's still, like, you got to give him credit. He's fantastic offensively. There's what's his name? Nurse, not great, you know, and that's a big cap hit. So I don't know. I think they always will have a chance with the two-headed monster there, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't make a run this year either.
So what's happening on Jake Stakes Hockey these days?
You know what? A lot, actually. I feel like I've been posting quite a bit lately. I'm trying to find some different stuff to do. I'm getting kind of tired of, I hate to say, I'm getting kind of tired of these Canucks recaps right now. It's not very exciting to make a video with you. Like, I'm making a video tonight. What am I going to title it? I'm probably going to, I don't know if I know you've been following, but I keep titling my videos about the other team because there's genuinely nothing to talk about. So, like, about the Canucks, like, what am I going to say tonight about the Canucks, you know? But I am working on a Kiefer Sherwood video at the moment. I'm just clipping down all his goals as a Vancouver Canuck. I don't know when I'm going to pump that out. I got it half done. I'm just going to do it on a rainy day. I want to do something with you one of these days. I think get some tier rankings going. It'll be fun to do some more collaborations. So I'm just trying to expand my channel here, just trying to find some new stuff to do.
Gotta find other things that people actually want to watch when the Canucks are absolutely shitting the bed
right?
on a regular basis, right?
Distract myself from these Canucks for a bit too, you know. The Olympics too. I'll be following Canada, of course. So
yeah, are you gonna do summaries of the Canadian men's team?
I think so. You know, like I'll never confirm things 100%, but like I'll do my best. Like there'll definitely be videos, but I know the times are weird. Depends with work and whatever. So, but I'm definitely going to be covering a lot of Team Canada recaps.
Well, I'm going to throw your link into the chat right now. So if you guys have not done it yet, I'm going to pin the message too. So make sure you go over and help out Jake Stakes Hockey. He's up to 541 subscribers right now. So let's get that number up even further. So if you haven't done it yet, make sure you go and give him a subscription. He's got 170 videos already on there. So lots of content for you to dive into, getting into the catalog. If you could recommend one video from your catalog for people to go and watch, which one are you hawking?
Oh, that's tough to put on the spot, actually. You know what? I'm gonna go with a recent successful one, just because I was quite happy with it. It was the San Jose recap there, just talking about Macklin Celebrini. That's the one fun thing about being a Canucks fan right now, is that I'm actually kind of focusing on other players, and Celebrini is so fun to watch. That's actually, like, I'm actually rooting for the Sharks. So that's, when you asked that question earlier, that's another one in the back of my mind. I would love to see the Sharks go on a run here. So I forget, what did I title that? I don't know. It's about the Sharks. You'll see the thumbnail. So that's a good one. So that's up to 2K, I think. So I was quite proud of that one.
That's great. Yeah, awesome. So Jake, is there anything you want to say to chat before I let you go?
Yeah, I just want to say I love you guys all. I know I haven't been in chat very often lately, especially when I do these interviews. I actually want to pay attention to the game, or else I'm not going to know what to say on here. So I've had that happen a couple times where like, oh, you remember this? I'm like, no, I was probably being in chat, being annoying. So I'm trying to focus, but I do love everyone there. You got a great community here, and it's always fun to be here. So thank you so much for having me again.
I appreciate it, my dude. I look forward. Let's hook something up in the next week here or so, and then we can get together and do some kind of collab. And we'll use the new YouTube collab feature, which is really cool, which I use that with TSI.
Yeah.
So it'll allow people to subscribe to both of us off the one video. So it'll be good.
Yeah, super cool. I'd love to do it.
I hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Who knows? Maybe the Canucks shock us all and make a comeback.
Yeah, you never know. You never freaking know, right? So we'll see.
All right, brother. Enjoy the rest of the night. We'll chat again soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Jake Stakes Hockey got his YouTube channel pinned in the chat there, so make sure you go check him out. Give him a like, give him a subscribe, go check out some of the videos, get him some love, and sooner rather than later, let's get this man up to 1,000 subscribers, kids. All right. We should be getting back underway here between the Canucks and the Mammoth shortly. Reset the game clock here. It's 8:27, so we are coming up to Dobby's dinner time as well. I kept that on second period the whole time. Oh my god, it should be second period. Should be third period now. There we go. All right, just before this game gets started, I just got to go grab something. I'll be right back. Plays back underway. Utah puts it into the Canucks zone. Teddy Bluger under it, the goal scorer. So it looks like the Ogren Garland line is still together. So that's good to see. So Jake's just started out just as a chatter. A chatter. Maybe. I mean, this is his channel here. You guys haven't seen it. He does some ECHL stuff. Looks like it was back in 2023. And then most of his videos now are Canucks content videos. Back to the bar. D Warrior 05 with the hearts in the chat for Evelyn. You love to see it. Evelyn getting the love. Canucks O'Connor brings it in. Stops up in the corner, waits for his teammates to arrive. So O'Connor and Pedersen are out there together now. So Kane and and the Canucks get a good chance as Pedersen swats at a rebound. Can't get it connect though. Hronek back for DPD. DPD tries to put it over for Hronek. Puck in behind the net. Kane skates out, fires it towards the front of the net. Rebound to the side of the net, and Drew O'Connor falls down trying to dig the puck out. But Vejmelka will pick it up and hang on for a whistle. I'll be watching both men's and women's Olympic hockey. Yeah, I'm going to try and... I have to sit down and check out the schedule. Rough night for Heel if you check out his stat line. Let's see. Filipino not in this game anymore. John Shorthouse just announcing Filipino is no longer in this game. He's not on the bench. Got rough night for Hedel, and he's not even in the game anymore. He's a -3. He's got 1 shot. No hits. 0% of the faceoff dot. Yeah, he's a -3. He's the worst on the team. And then that whole line is a -3, -2, -2. Crazy. Back to the bar. Saved by Vejmelka. He'll hang on for a whistle. 17:55 left to go in the third period to play. 5-2 is the score. Connor Garland and Teddy Bluger both with 2 points so far tonight. Garland with 2 assists, Bluger with a goal and an assist, Ogren with 1 goal. Those are all the points. There was no points for, oh no, Marcus Pettersson with a point. We got 1 assist somehow in there. Back to the bar. -3 and winless in the faceoff circle. Oof. Not great. Not great. But yeah, it looks like John Shorthouse was saying that Ogren had to come in and take a face-off. He couldn't win it. Back to the blue line. Canucks keep it in there. They put it down low, and the Mammoth will intercept it. Mammoth ice the puck. Learn the rules. Yeah, let's keep an eye on it. And Jonathan Lekermaki's only played 5 minutes and 54 seconds at even strength. Canucks win the draw, but Utah will take it away from them immediately. 2 Utah players run into each other. The Canucks will intercept it. P.O. Joseph puts it down the boards, but that gets intercepted by the Utah, and they'll work it out to the neutral zone. Yeah, Philip Hedel didn't play any time in the second period in the last 4:36. So he didn't get a shift in the last 4 minutes and 36 seconds of that second period. Lekermaki back into his own zone. DeBrusk tips it in. So it's DeBrusk, Lekermaki, and Sasson on a line together now. Paterka takes down Elias Pettersson. No call. Utah dumps it out all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call. Learn the rules. 16:46 left to go in this third period of play. Insanity. Dylan! I watch all games on my phone. Interesting. I go everywhere, watch a game. That means you never have to miss it, right? They need to give the moms wooden spoons that they can wave menacingly at the Canucks. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Sarah can be my nurse. Nursey Hoots, my milk nurse. I tell you one thing for free. All the Canucks players' moms have had sex at least once. Tank, 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 tank. Pettersson leans into his man, plays the puck down the boards for Drew O'Connor. Drew O'Connor in the corner gets the puck over Pettersson. He puts it back to the blue line. Kane down the boards for Hronek, who plays it across for Pettersson, but that gets tipped away. Elias Pettersson picks it up. EP25. Hronek takes the puck into his own zone. He'll stop up with the toe drag, passes out for EP40. EP40 over the blue line. He'll throw the puck across the top of the crease. Kane goes in, makes a hit, jars the puck free, but the Canucks can't come up with it. Schmaltz with the pass out. They go right through Vilander. Keller loses the puck, though, and then Drew O'Connor will throw the puck out. Kane will pursue it all the way down. Throws a hit on Dursey, takes him right down. Good hit by Kane there. Haven't seen him do that in a while. I didn't start the clock. I'm sorry, guys. Canucks flip the puck into the neutral zone. Skated on to by the Canucks. Pass across the Camp in front. He couldn't get the puck on net. Back to the blue line for Marcus Pettersson. He fires it towards the net. That one deflects to the side. DeBrus tries to get the puck, but can't. Squirts back to the blue line. Camp keeps it in. DeBrus throws it towards the front of the net. That one bounces wide. Myers keeps it in, puts it over Camp. Camp puts it down low. Marcus Pettersson puts it back to the blue line for Camp. Puts it across for Myers. Myers with a sauce pass over for Marcus Pettersson. Couldn't take it, but the Canucks will pick it up to Brusque. Now a pass out front and a shot to the front of the net. Rebound. They try and put it back out front for Carlson. Carlson now puts it around behind the net for DeBrusque. DeBrusque back to the blue line. Myers with a spin move, doing his best Quinn Hughes impersonation. Now he waits. Throws the puck down low and it's shot. A nice backdoor play. Shot to the front of the net by Marcus Pettersson. So it was D to D. But the D man was standing all the way down half boards. Now DeBrusque fires it. Deflects into the corner. The Mammoth have been out there for a long time. All of them have been out there for almost 2 minutes. Shot down low. Canucks should start trying to change here. Camp brings it around the boards. Back to the blue line for Myers. And then Myers puts it across for Marcus Pettersson. And Marcus Pettersson deflects it down the ice. And now the Mammoth will be able to change. It's been out for a month. The collab feature Russ. Me and D Warrior 5 have a project in the works. Very cool, Evelyn. Imagine if the Canucks tied it up while Russ was gone. Yeah, 3 goals. Pass out for Ogren. Down the boards on the near side. Stops up, waits for help. Back to the blue line for DPD, who puts it across for Hronek. Throws it through the crease out the other side. Now McBain with a pass out. Shot to the front of the net. Lankinen fights it off. Puck ends up behind the net. Picked up by Hronek, who plays it over for Garland. Garland cuts to the outside. He'll backhand pass in the middle for Ogren. Ogren can't get to the puck as the Mammoth player came off. And the Mammoth give the puck away right in the slot. Bluer with a good chance there. And the Malcolm makes a save, being very aware of what's going on, keeping it a 3-goal lead for his team. And now the Mammoth will dump it in. P.O. Joseph picks it up in his own zone. Canucks have 6 shots already this period. The Mammoth only have 1. Vilander pins his man to the boards. The Mammoth player loses his helmet. He'll stop and try and pick it up. So I guess he'll choose to... Oh, now he's going to skate off. Lead pass out. Canucks. Petey cuts across the blue line. Deeks to the middle. Puts it into his own legs. Can't do anything with it, though. And the Marcus Pettersson will pick it up. Pass it out to the neutral zone. EP40 picks it up. Plays it across for Marcus Pettersson. Now Drew O'Connor cuts across the neutral zone. Paterka falls down trying to check him. Canucks pass it out for Kane, who flips it into the far side corner. Canucks move in on the forecheck. Can't get to the puck. Utah clear it out into the neutral zone. Hayden comes in, passes across. Couldn't handle the pass on the other side. Utah will pick it up, though, and put it in behind the net. They'll pick it up there and skate around up the near side boards. Fire towards the front of the net. That one goes through the top of the crease and out the other side. Boo, Oilers suck, says Tillo. Saw some boos in chat just now earlier. Gonna guess that was maybe my comment on the Oilers. I was just a prank, guys. I was just kidding. Winky face. Utah takes control. Pass down low. Paterka loses the puck. Yamamoto comes up with it. He'll play it back to the high slot. Shot to the front of the net. Langdon makes a save and hangs on to it with Hayton in front. No rebound there. But a good shot to the front of the net by DeSimone. Haha. Did someone tell Hedel a riddle and he crashed? It could be. Maybe he is sick. I only like them in the playoffs, I swear. Laugh out loud, says Tillo. Kind of bipolar, but that's Alberta. Gonna start leaving weed in stores. Why? Pull the goalie, says Michael Chow. Why not? On the shelves to reek the place of love. Huh. Can't support the Albertan separatists. Yep. Veg Melka. Veg Melka. Veg Milker. Hidden behind things. I only cheer for the Oilers in the playoffs only if the Canucks miss the playoffs. Emmanuel, there. You've got some company there, Mr. Jake Stakes Hockey. Emmanuel will join you. Damn, can't Marcus score a goal? Question mark, question mark. Says Luke Flyswatter. I don't think so. Heedle done for the night, confirmed online by Canucks socials. All right. Heedle's done for the year because he won't be back ever, right? My water's gone now. That was a long time in the ozone, but Utah doesn't even look tired. I know. They were out there for 2 minutes. Did you see what happened? Yikes, says Jake Stakes Hockey. Lanks made a save. Johnny Redbone, we're up to 20 shots. Mammoth-sized ass whooping tonight. That is true. Frozen Elephants coming out on top right now. Marcus Pettersson gets scared when he crosses the blue line. Hi, Justin, says Fangirl. PD hat-trick incoming, says Tillo. Great real build ace, says Swervin' Irvin. The Mammoth, I mean. Yep. Taken care of by the Arizona Coyotes, helping this team start a... started by the Coyotes, and the Utah Mammoth are taking advantage. A good glove save by Lankin and no rebound at all. I've told someone to sit on their thumb and spin 4 times at Beer League in 6 weeks and have 4 fights. I think I found my ultimate Beer League disc. That's funny. Dylan Gunther is great, says Tillo. Petey Hattrick, haha, says Just Incredible. What's that? Just Incredible. Tillo, crying, says Swervin. He's getting shown up by Nick Schmaltz and John Marino, all people. I think this whole team is getting shown up, Just Incredible. And me and Just Incredible, look at it. Me and Justin might actually be twins. Oh, I didn't start the clock. Play is underway. Puck in behind the Utah net. Canucks trying to dig it out. I don't think we've seen Leckermack yet this period. We'll keep an eye on that. Offside by Utah with 10:59 left to go at the Canucks blue line. Imagine if the Mammoth were still stuck with OEL. Yeah, he'd be our highest scoring player right now, which is ridiculous. Is that Mike Greer wearing a Utah jacket? He's wearing a Utah. He's a Canadian and he's wearing the Utah Mammoth shirt. What a fucking traitor. Hi, Fangirl. Jake Stakes Hockey. Okay, I will resubscribe. Oh, the boys gather for a chat. They're both getting tossed, I guess. Puck never got put down to the ice and Kane starts slashing away. Is Kane getting the only penalty? Ayton got tripped by Kane. Hilarious. And then a cross check. If they only give one penalty out, that's so stupid. Kane trying to cause some drama. Tripping Hayden. Yes, they are. Okay, so they're both going off. So it looks like it'll be 4-on-4 here. Maybe. Pettersson is trying to dipsy doodle around a D-man that used to play with him. Nate Schmidt knows how. Oh, snap! It's a Canucks power play after that? Oh my God, how did the Canucks get a power play out of that? Kane's now chirping the other bench. Wow, that's crazy. Swervin, no, I didn't see any major happen, but he was just having an awful night defensively. Maybe his head isn't right. I'm hoping he is just sick with whatever Garland was fighting, though. Yeah. So the Canucks go to the power play. This is the perfect power play to score on, too. Canucks keep the puck in at the blue line. So there's Lekermak since the power play. Petey with a shot to the front of the net on a one-timer. The rebound goes behind the net. Utah will clear it out. Most NHL D-men know how to look at the bottom of the puck and the body movement. Pettersson can rarely beat D-man one-on-one since left all around. Canucks start from their own zone. Utah fans are not happy. Petey brings it over the blue line and then gives the puck away. That wasn't great by EP40. Haha, the resemblance is uncanny, Russ. I know, right? I like it because guys get confused. I picture them realizing what it means on the drive home. Yep. Utah gets an opportunity shorthanded. Max Sasson gets the puck in deep, moves in on the forecheck, puts it around the boards. No one's there to support him because the Canucks are changing. And Utah will clear it all the way down the ice with 10 minutes left to go in this third period play. Canucks don't have a shot yet. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. What a crafty move by Kane, says Eric Hunter. Yep. Canucks control. Garland in the corner, spinning. Loses the puck, though. And Nate Schmidt will clear it down the ice. Lankinen comes out, cues it up behind his net. Canucks second unit is out there. Vilander over his own blue line. Pass for Sasson. He'll put it over the blue line, skating onto the puck. Can't quite get to it. And Schmidt will ring it around the boards. That'll bounce past Ogren. Vilander passes out to the neutral zone for Garland, who will skate back into his own zone. 10 seconds left now in the power play. I don't think the Canucks got a single shot on that power play. So, failing to capture the emotion in a bottle. And then Drew O'Connor knocks it down the blue line. Now Kane's out there. He'll fire it towards the net. And Vejmelka will make a save. And the Utah Mammoth will pick it up and throw it down the ice. Myers, first one back onto it. Passes all the way up to the blue line. Tipped in there by Bluger. O'Connor moves in. Hits Schmidt. Schmidt, though, keeps the puck and then kicks it up the boards. Near side. Utah digging away. Canucks dig harder, though, and P.O. Joseph puts it down behind the net. Vejmelka will cue it up for his teammate there. And then we got Kampf and Bluger out there together now for some damn reason. So that's interesting. Shot past the net. Lankinen didn't have to make a save. Canucks cleared out to the neutral zone, but Utah will pick it up and skate right back in. Peterka drops the puck on accident, I think. Canucks will move it out to their blue line. 8 minutes left to go. Jake DeBrusk picks up the puck. Pass up the boards for Carlson, who flips it into the far side corner. DeBrusk moves in. First one to the puck. But once again, Jake DeBrusk loses the puck after he gets pinched off on the boards. Max Sasson and Carlson, though, dig the puck out, and DeBrusk is nowhere to help. Now a 2-on-1 as the Utah Mammoth come in and take, baby, take! That's a hat trick for Schmaltz. And we're going to update this right now. Here we go. Because he is now up to 4 goals in 5 games against the Canucks, the all-time leader against the Vancouver Canucks. We're updating the stats that you want, but you don't really need. Look at that. Schmaltz with a hat trick. As the hats rain down on the ice, the Vancouver Canucks fall back by 4 goals once again. And I'm going to go get Dobby. And we're going to have him eat his dinner now because this is bullshit. Dobby was literally standing by the door. He was ready. Come here, Dobby. Come here. Oh, you're crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, my God. Oh, you're just crazy, huh? My dog is nuts right now. I can't see anything. He's turned my helmet sideways, or my hat, my mask sideways. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, where am I? I blacked out for a minute. Okay. It's close enough to Dobby's dinner time, so let's distract you from the hat trick. And we can have Dobby eat his dinner now. Isn't that cute? cares that it's 6-2 when you've got a cute little boy like this eating his dinner, huh? Look at this sweet little monkey. Oh, yes. Distraction dog. Distraction Dobby. All right. Play is back underway. Oh my God, Dobby. What are you going to fly out of my arms here? Oh, yes. Dobby, 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 Dobby. Yeah. Isildur says, what's up, Dobby? Oh my goodness, dog. He's crazy right now, huh? You're crazy, aren't you, huh? What a sweet boy. Yeah, see, he ate it all. Just like that. Might want to lick it a little bit more, too. Oh, yes. What a good boy, huh? I don't know where your bowl ended up. Oh, yes. What a sweet boy, huh? We just hang on to you for a minute, huh? What do you think about my hat, Dobby? You think it's pretty sweet? Oh, yeah, he fully kicked my mic, too. Oh, yes, Dobby. What a sweet little monkey, huh? It's the circle of life. I can't see anything right now. And it moves us all. Okay. Oh, my God, dog. I don't think I've ever fed Dobby with the tank mask on, so I also noticed I think there's like a extra deep. Yeah, look at that. All right. Veg Malcolm makes a save. 6:02 left to go. It is now 6:02 left to go, and 6-2 is the score. Lindros style. Don't let him lick the bag. He did, because you know what? It actually still smells a little bit like buttered chicken. I am late, but looks like I didn't miss anything good. Let's go for the tank. Tank. Pull the coach. I wish, swerving. Pull the goalie. Pull the coach. McKenna and Stenberg probably watching this team and conspiring to both refuse to play for us if we drafted knowing our luck. Yep. Yeah, we'll have another Steve Francis situation. Tolo 60, it can't be Mike Greer in the Mammoth jacket. He's San Jose's GM. No, what's the golfer's name? Mike Weir. That's who it is. It was this guy. Mike Weir, the Canadian golfer at the Utah Mammoth game, wearing a Utah Mammoth shirt. You fucking traitor. Pull my finger. Okay. Dobby looked a little weirdo out but it's dinner. Yeah. Says Bridges. What's up, Bridges? We are cat shit. We are. Welcome to the fire dumpster party. Yeah. Mike Weird to golfer. Yes. And then Callan's like, tank. Can't wait until next season, says Derek Thompson. Yeah, me neither. Hey, Colin, says Kayla. Irvin, Jet, woo! Laugh out loud, JK. The Sharks were pretty awful before they got celebrating. That is true. I think Stenberg follows the Canucks on Instagram. Laugh out loud. Probably because he's a fan, right? Canucks win the face-off. I do want to pull up. Shifts his Leckermack. I think Leckermack had one shift in this period. Yeah, Leckermack has had 3 shifts in the third period for 34 seconds, 43 seconds, and 52 seconds for a grand total of 10:09 so far in the game. Back to the bar. 6-2 is the score. Canucks dump it in. Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. We got schmotzed. Yeah, that's true, Dijon. Kayla's like, Dobby, Dobby. And Evelyn's like, Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. And then Fangirl's like, Dobby, 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 Dobby. And usually a goaltender is pulled when the team wants to make a point. This Canucks game is pointless, so you get ha. Vilander, maybe we should put EP40 in that. Dijon Mustard, Dobby, Dobby. And then the real Arcandra's like, Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. And then, yeah, Sildor said, what's up, Dobby? Oh, there's a fight now. And the linesmen are going to step in. How stupid is that? Why are you stepping in, you dumb linesman? That's insane. O'Brien's pissed. I would be too. The linesman's an idiot. Now they're just going to toss O'Brien out of the game, right? Probably Evander Kane too. Best part of the streams is Cosmic. Yep, 100%. The best Canucks prospect is Dobby. Yep. James C. Kirk. Good night, Vancouver. You're a disaster. Just beaming in late. What's up, James C. Kirk? Nice to see you. Live long and prosper, my dude. He's got his monocle on. I didn't miss much. No. Fox Whaler or Hachiko says, hi, Dobberton. EP40 for Schmaltz and Hayton. Laugh out loud. Heedle is made out of glass. Now he is broken again. Sad his days of skating around are over. Yeah. Dobberton! Darth Jedi in the chat. Hey, nothing is perfect. What's up, my dude? Man, your Tampa Bay Lightning are good. And John Cooper looked really great in his outfit the other day, walking in, smoking a cigar. That was a fun game to watch, eh, Darth? But yes, as of now, Vilander is pretty good pick. Yeah. Johnny Redbone. Tank. Or Dobby. Well, that's that. Woof, woof. Oh, can you feel the love? Can you feel the love tonight? Time to double bag Rusty, says Callum. Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Just incredible. Swerve was like dead. Pulled the owner. Yeah, Dijon Muster. I'd be down for that. Hi, Kayla. This is Colin Whitehead. Bunch of Puff Tarts on skates, says Briz Chiz. Can we fire Foot yet? James C. Kirk, they are not going to fire him till the end of the year, I don't think. Dobby is so cute. Yeah, he's a little ragamuffin today, too. Swear jar. Least fan? What is wrong with the linesman? Why did they step in on that? So Adam Foote's team gets the power play for some damn reason. So the Canucks come out again. Kane drawing another penalty because they didn't actually let him fight because the linesmen are idiots. They're not even coaching anymore. Teddy Bluger and Connor Garland are deciding what to do. They're sending the second power play unit out to start. James, apparently, this management team said they have no intention of firing Foote during the season. Yeah, that's what I heard too, Colin. Isn't Utah full of Mormons? It is. It is the capital of Mormonism. They got their big old temple there. And the Tabernacle Choir. Look like Utah is stalling. Canucks have 3 power plays. They haven't scored yet. And this is why Vancouver doesn't get outdoor or special stadium games. Laugh out loud. This game specifically, Justin, invested in Bedrock Golf Course. This, not thus. Laugh out loud, says Colin. What's up? Nothing is perfect. That's a, what is that? Tolo, Vancouver Canucks, $18 million forward Heedle. $18 million forward Philip Heedle will not return to tonight's game, says Tolo. Tolo 60. Canucks give the puck away at the blue line. Now it's a breakaway. And then Utah shoots the puck wide. Maybe the Canucks can take advantage. Coming out with speed. Sasson puts himself offside. So with just less than 4:20 left to go in this game, Canucks put themselves offside. And there's 1:39 left to go on the power play. The Mammoths should score a pity goal, own goal for the Canucks. Yep. Stenberg has a thing for tanks. Yeah, he's an old tank guy, eh? Wasn't Utah's old practice facility and college gym? Yeah, but they got a new fancy practice facility now. But I guess it's not might not be done yet. Sasson tries to put the puck down the boards. Sergachev gets there first. Ogren digs the puck out. Now Garland tries to play the puck behind that, gets knocked down. Bluger plays it behind the net for Garland. Garland puts it back. It tried to pass it to two guys, and it got by everyone. It goes all the way down the ice. God damn it, Hedel is out again. Yep, he sure is. That didn't last long, eh? Justin Van got a Heritage Classic game in 2012, I believe. Yep, that's the only time. This is a terrible looking power play. Pass across. EP40 skates onto it. Does well to get there. Skates up the board. Spins in the corner. Keeps the puck. Now there's a guy sitting on him. He still makes the play around the boards. But nobody's there to help and support. Vielander gets to it though and chops it down the boards. Puck rung around the boards behind. Ogren comes up with it. Loses the puck though. And Utah will chop it down the ice with 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Jimmy Meyer, Bruins. What's up, Jimmy? I swear we had the game win, then blew it and lead. I just like the Bruins Stadium jersey. Okay. Darth Jedi there. There it is. Darth Jedi versus Jimmy Bruins. Pfft, it's so stupid. Fight, says Kayla. That is the most popular religion in Utah, Irvin. But there are other religions in Utah. Yeah, they got all of them. It's America, so they got lots of religions. But that is the headquarters of Mormons. Coffin, shot to the front of the net. Vejmelka makes a save, doesn't know where the puck is. Carlson comes in, picks it up, takes it to the corner, skates out front, puts it over. And Myers takes a shot, and that one gets blocked by Nate Schmidt, who picks it up, plays it in the middle of the ice. And then Keller and Schmaltz come out. Keller comes in, Deeks shoots. Oh, and then it goes through Blanken and out the other side, and Peterka puts it off the side of the net. Now Keller again puts it down low for Schmaltz, who tries to get his fourth goal of the game, but can't get the backhander to go. Puck off the side of the net again. Utah's hit the side of the net like 3 times there in a row. 2 minutes left to go in the third period of play. Should have let them fight. Damn linesman. Yep. Performative fighting. Yeah, not a real one. My fridge is reliable. Pull my meat out of my fridge and it doesn't fart. Yeah, I hope your meat's not farting when it... Whose meat farts when you bring it out of the fridge? That's weird, man. Goalie fight. Come on, says Dijon. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Lankinen versus Vejmelka. Ogren gives the puck away at the blue line. Maybe the Vancouver Canucks can move to Victoria. There might be enough fans to fill the Victoria Arena anyways. Different environment, folks, could be the answer. You never know. Ogren with a pass over for Garland, who skates down the boards. So Garland also, we should mention, gets his first 2 points in like 13 games. DPD skates in, digs to the front of the net, gets a shot, gets his own rebound, chops it on net. Vejmelka makes a save on both. Have the Canucks moms changed the Utah jerseys yet? Can you imagine? Laugh out loud. Evelyn, the refs are dumb, to be honest. Yep. Shot to the front of the net. Lankinen makes the save. 45 seconds left to go in the game. Canucks dig it out. Bluger. Canucks passing back and forth. Puck down into the Utah zone. Leckermackey's on the ice for the last minute of play. Maybe Adam Foote's hoping if he puts him out there right now, then nobody will question the fact that he didn't play him enough this game. Marcus Pettersson plays it up the boards. Puck gets dumped back in. Vielander picks it up. 10 seconds left. And he'll put it back into his own zone. And there are 5 seconds left. They'll just let the time run off the clock there. And that's the final score. The Canucks lose 6-2 to the Utah Mammoth. Tank, baby, tank! Tank, 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 tank. If Utah's Garland Is that dwarf tossing? I don't know. The tapes give you the bag character, yeah, doesn't it? Dobby shit linesman. Dude, get a new bag before it gets completely torn. No, this is repaired now. That's the thing, right? It's got character. Told the goalie we can do it. Coconuts go, Coconuts go, Coconuts go. Tank, 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 tank. Too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil. Omega, Sharks should relocate to Oakland. Oh, wait. Laughing and crying. That's funny. Tank, 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 tank. Dijon, tank, 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 tank. Do good. And then Justin Cradle's like, tank, baby, tank. And then Callum's like, tankfection. Brutality Blood is back. What's up, Brutality Blood? Brutality Blood. We might miss the playoffs. Panthers aren't playing good lately. I am concerned. Yep. Tank, baby, tank, says Evelyn. Okay. All right, let's get Dustin on the line. Shall we? For the 5th time in franchise history, the Canucks get pooped on by a frozen elephant. It probably doesn't smell very good, and it probably went right in our blowhole. That's all you get now.
Right in the blowhole.
Oh, I don't have my headset on. Oh my God, I can't even hear
you. Well, that was a game the Canucks played and lost.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Is there a single positive to pull out of that game?
Bluger scored 5 in 9, I guess. I don't know.
Evelyn donating 99 cents, just screaming, like crazy screaming and drooling all at the same time. So that's pretty much how we all feel right now, Evelyn. So thank you for another 99-cent dono with that hilarious sticker. You love to see it.
They were right there.
We were right there. We were right there.
Man, I don't even know what to say anymore. I just, that was so bad.
If you were to blame, are you blaming Lankinen or the defensive coverage more in that game?
Oh, I mean, it's a combination of both. Lankinen kind of, I mean, he didn't look great, but I mean, did he have a chance on many of those goals?
No.
Like maybe, like I said in the first intermission, maybe the second Schmaltz goal beat him from short side. And then, yeah, the Paterka goal, I guess he lost his net a bit, but I mean, good Lord, like everyone loses everyone out there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're going to go at Lekkerimäki for the one goal he was out there for against, because Drew O'Connor was out of position, not Lekkerimäki. But, you know, they're going to dump on Lecker because he's terrible in the defensive end.
Well, I want to bring up his longtime line mate, Ogren, too, because Ogren made some terrible plays. He gave the puck away at the blue line, and yet Ogren ends up finishing the game with 18 minutes in ice time, where Lekkerimäki ends up as the second lowest. The only reason he wasn't lowest was because he'd have left the game. So 12 minutes of ice time for Lekkerimäki. So, you know, we always talk about how, you know, Foote favors the veterans for some reason, but then you have two rookies and he treats the two rookies so differently.
I honestly am at a loss, dude. I'm starting to lose any sort of ability to analyze what he's doing. Other than he's out of his depth. Like, he just hasn't had enough coaching experience, and this is not the way you do it. He's trying to get everyone to play the exact same style. So when Lekkerimäki comes up here and they want him to play man-on-man defense, he has no idea where to go in his own end. Excuse me.
Evelyn's trying to raise
prize for that.
Yeah, Evelyn's trying to raise the mood here. She says, I see a lot of great names in here. So she drops 5 gifted memberships into the chat. Those are going out to Get Your Papers Down. King of the Mods, Drew Richards, Philip Forsey, Chris Simons, and 10 Mile Bay West Harrison, all getting free gifted memberships courtesy of Evelyn. So thank you very much, Evelyn, for bringing some light into this dark, dark night as the Vancouver Canucks fall by 4 goals. Schmaltz getting a hat trick against the Canucks, ends up with 4 points on the night. I mean, he literally had a hat trick. He had more goals than the Vancouver Canucks did the entire night.
Yeah, I mean, first star, easy, 5 points. And then you have Marino on the D, who had, 3 assists? And Kraus goal and an assist. I mean, it was pretty easy, 3 stars tonight.
What'd you say they were? Schmaltz, Kraus, and
Marino.
Yeah, you nailed it. Schmaltz with the first star, 3 goals and an assist. Marino with the 3 assists gets the second star, and then Kraus gets the third star with the goal and an assist. So yeah, that's a pretty obvious one. Oh, I got rid of Dustin. Oh my God, where did he go?
And I mean, I'm just going to say this right now. You hope to God that Hedl has the flu or whatever that Garland had, and this isn't concussion issues. He did not have a good game. He was out there for 3 of the 5 goals against. Yeah. Until we hear something, all we know is he didn't finish the game.
Calvin99 Charlie saying, Dusty, I'm officially disowning Linus Carlson. He's your boy now. Laugh out loud.
Happy to have him. Maybe he should get put back on Pedersen's line.
Well, did you see that sequence in the third period where they had Leckermacky with Kane and Petey, and then it was Carlson with Kane and Petey, and then it was O'Connor with Kane and Petey? They literally had 3 different line mates in 3 consecutive shifts when they came out.
Yeah, I literally sometimes feel like I'm just staring at the screen, and it's like, what am I watching?
Well, I have a question for you from the aspect of, because obviously, Dustin, you had some experience in the officiating realm as well, linesman. Did you referee as well and linesman?
Yeah, I did both.
So when you see a situation like that where O'Brien really wants to fight Kane and they can't really get started, the linesmen hop in there. Is that the right thing for those linesmen to do, or should they have just let them go?
That's a hard one because I don't think it was an organic moment. I think O'Brien kind of went after Kane. And like, as much as I'd like to see Kane actually fight, because he's a bit of a soft player when it comes to that aspect. He likes to put his hand in the oven, but doesn't like the fire. So, they did do the right thing because it was late in the game. 4 minutes left, 6-2 game. It means absolutely nothing to go after Kane other than he's trying to hurt somebody. So that's a fight that could get out of hand. And they did the right thing there. And then the 10-minute misconducts is absolutely what you do, is get the guys out of the game, get Kane out of the game, because he's clearly becoming targeted by the Mammoth. And it's just good game management at that point. The Dursey hit was a clean hit. He smoked him behind the net, body to body, and unfortunately knocked him out of the game. And then, a little bit of a cheap shot on Hayton there, but that's just gamesmanship, right?
But how do they not make the call on both of them? Like, why wouldn't you just send both of them at that point? Because if you send both of them at that point, doesn't that like diffuse the situation anyways?
Yeah, 100%. So it's just, at that point, it's just, but maybe, I don't know if none of them saw him actually trip Hayton, or if they just thought Hayton fell. It was the old slap shot trip, right? Like the back of the skate blade where you just push on their heel and down they go.
Vander Kane ends up with 1844 despite being tossed out of the game with 5 minutes left. Is the high minute man for the forwards. I asked Jake Takes Hockey this question. I'll ask you the same one. Is this the fact that they're trying to shop Kane, or is it because Adam Foote's a moron?
I think it's just Adam Foote's a moron. You don't need to shop Kane. You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Like, there's absolutely no need to play him up the lineup. He's not going to increase his value. This is the delusional Alvin being like, oh no, you got to play him on the top line. We'll get that second round pick for him. It's like, I don't know if Alvin's been too hard in the gardening ever since he got to British Columbia, but just get the guy out of here. Just take whatever offer is on the table. It doesn't matter. The only offer for Kane is the best offer for Kane.
Any concern around EP40 because was, not very high up on the minutes. Only played 15:49. He had Kane, Garland, DeBrusk, Ogren, Bluger, Andrew O'Connor with more minutes than he got. Did he just maybe seem off a little bit tonight to you?
Well, I mean, I think just what's he supposed to do? Right? He's got rotating. It's like a revolving door of helicopter lines. Bunch of no wings, right?
He had 4 different wingers tonight.
Like, how are you supposed to develop any chemistry with anybody? And it's like, oh, well, he's supposed to drive and make everybody better. Every single player on this team, Petey should make them better. It's like, well, if he keeps getting saddled with like 4th line guys or guys like Kane and DeBrusk, who hasn't done jack shit 5-on-5 all season, what's he supposed to do? Like, at least he's out there blocking shots and trying to play defensive still when he doesn't really have to. I don't know. They all suck. I'm not saying he's playing worth his contract, but like, I mean, good Lord. There's a reason why there's a bunch of teams that want him.
Can you guess who the high minute man on defense was?
Oh, gotta be Hronek.
It was Tyler Myers, the Kale Giraffe. 21 minutes. He had more time on the ice than Phil Hronek, but I guess when the game got out of hand, they just started like rolling the lines because the high minute man was 21 minutes. The low minute man was just over 16 minutes. So it was pretty even across the board. But Myers and Hronek, the 2 top guys. And then it drops off to the young guys, EP 25, Tom Wielander, and Marcus Pettersson, Marcus Pettersson once again deflecting a puck into his own net, and P.O. Joseph also deflecting a puck into his own net, and yet we'll probably still hear in the post-game show Mr. Foote talking about the youth, aren't we?
Oh, he'll say we were right there. Just a few mistakes from the young guys running around in our own end, and they just gotta, stay within the system.
Swerve and Irvin says, Dusty, what do you mean? He should be winning the Art Ross with guys like Chason and Mikheyev.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Veteran, I think my voice is making me sound weird because I said there's no way he's playing to 11.6. It's just, no one is playing well, right? So it's like, let's spread the hate out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying to praise the guy. I'm just saying, like, spread it out. There's plenty of players on this team that aren't playing up to their paycheck.
Yeah. Anytime you lose 6-2, there's lots of blame to go around. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Evelyn with another $5 dono, and Evelyn getting crazy out here tonight. Foot doesn't let the guys gain chemistry at all. Like, for real, let them gain frickin' chemistry. Thank you for the $5 dono, Evelyn. It's true. The only time we've seen him keep lineups the same in back-to-back games, I think maybe, like, we could probably count on one hand, maybe 3 or 4 times all year long where he's kept the lines the same. And he's even changed them after wins before. So,
well, and then when he does keep them the same, they're usually changed by the third period.
Right. Yeah. Because what we always say here on Nothing is Perfect is the Canucks are not winning because of Adam Foote. They are winning in spite of Adam Foote.
Yeah. When they find ways to win, it's just luck and stuff going their way.
So we got the Canucks next game coming up on Wednesday against the everyone's villain in the NHL, the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas has been playing very badly lately. However, it does seem like the Canucks are the elixir that helps all teams get back on the winning side of things. So going into Vegas, someone made a joke the Moms aren't even going to go to Vegas because they're just going to head home now. How bad do you think it gets for the last game before the Olympic break for the Canucks against the Golden Knights?
Your guess is as good as mine, man. Like I honestly don't have a good take to give. I think a lot of the guys that are preparing to go away for the Olympics are going to be playing extremely cautious so they don't hurt themselves for the Olympics. I think that's part of what we're seeing from Pettersson right now. Is he wants to be, 100% for meaningful hockey. And, just it kind of looks like he's been checked out for a week, which fair enough. He's going to go try and win a gold medal instead of playing in 32nd place. I kind of get that. Same with Roenick and the other guys that are going over there.
Swerve Norman says they're going to go to the Vegas, but they're not going to show up to the game. All the Moms will just be gambling instead of being at the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And Colin Whitehead with a $5 donut. You guys are getting crazy. The Canucks lost, and you're still feeling generous. I guess you feel bad for us because we're forced to watch games. Colin Whitehead saying, put Ogren and Lekkerimäki with PD for a long run together. Please, but... Wow. With the grab bag offense and grab bag lineup that Adam Foote does, maybe there's a chance that at some point they do end up playing together. You just got to wait for the turnstile lineup to get there eventually. Thank you for the $5 dono, Colin.
Yep.
Dustin, any concern with Petey going to the Olympics? Because obviously he did say there's some kind of injury he says he's going to be dealing with for the rest of the year. Are you worried he goes over there and exacerbates it and ends up having to sit out the rest of the season? Or is it just kind of like, who cares at this point because the Canucks are trash?
You know what? Just go play some meaningful hockey. Maybe he, gets a little bit of a spark, come back, and who knows, right? Like, if you get hurt, you get hurt, but everyone wants to go play for their country. And then if he does play well, maybe they get some offers at the trade deadline, right? Because, there are teams interested in him. And if they come and blow the socks off of Alvin and Rutherford, I mean, they obviously have to listen. He does have the no trade clause, so that makes things difficult. But if there's an offer for absolutely anybody, they got to pick up the phone.
The red phone rings. You got to pick it up.
Mm-hmm. And he can't be greedy, right? Like,
can't get greedy. It's one of the 7 deadly sins, and we just played in Utah, and they're all about not sinning down there in Utah. But we are going to Sin City, so maybe it is time to get greedy in Sin City. But what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Evelyn with a $5 dono. It must be hard for the moms to watch their kids lose. They're going to return home sad due to our tank commander Foot. Yep. Can you imagine? Maybe we should instead after the game quickly. Everyone tweet it out. Let's get the moms to sit in and ask Adam Foote questions instead of the media today. How about that? Oh, Dustin. I hope you feel better soon, buddy. Is there anything you want to say to chat before I let you go?
Oh, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being here during tank time. I don't know why I just muted my headphones, but I'm back. Thanks for being here. These games are obviously not fun to watch, but we find ways to look at things that are happening and I want to see more of the young guys because I want to see what they can do, but they keep getting benched. So it's tough to even really look at anything because all the veterans look like crap. So, and they're being rammed down our throat right now. And until the trade deadline happens, I think that's going to continue. But yeah, I trade freeze coming up here in 2 days. After the Vegas game, midnight, I guess 9 p.m. on Pacific time on Wednesday. So if anything's going to happen with this team, it's going to happen tomorrow or Wednesday morning. And if there's no trades during the Vegas game, then we're going to have to wait until the trade deadline, I guess.
Dustin, I appreciate you getting through it. And get yourself some nice, like a honey tea or something like that. Get that throat taken care of. Let me know if you're not
Yes,
feeling
sir.
good enough for Wednesday. Let me know. We're all good. But until then, enjoy your Tuesday, and I'm sure we'll chat again soon.
Absolutely. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just really just the voice for the most part.
Yeah. It just sounds like
So
you've
we'll-
had to watch Vancouver Canucks hockey all year.
Exactly.
All right, brother.
It's like sucking exhaust through a garden hose, you know?
All right. Cheers, my dude. We'll talk again soon.
Have a good one. We'll talk to you Wednesday. Enjoy the sunshine that's upcoming. Holy moly, it's springtime, buddy.
Yep. Here we go. The butterflies will be out.
Cheers. Have a good one.
Dustin Boydell, the Silver Fox, stopping by. You'll love to see it. Shannon, I hope you're okay. Saw the messages in chat there. Keep us up to date, Coach. I hope everything's okay. I'm glad you guys got her to the hospital so that she can get checked out. So never like to hear that. Scary to hear. Feel better soon, Shannon. Coach, let Shannon know that I'm wishing her all the best right now. And I hope she gets better and gets the treatment that she needs from the hospital right now. Okay. Let's have a look at the poll question. We'll finish that off right now. We're asking about the lines today because I wanted to know, when you looked at the lineup that Adam Foote put out there, I asked, what are the lines today? Hot Garbage gets 36%. Tank Nation Dreams gets 35%. Uncontrollable Crying gets 15%. And Just Right is 14%. So some people are like, that was the best lineup we had. Good night, chat. See you soon for the Be a Pro stream. Yeah, we'll be live again tomorrow for the Be a Pro stream. So thank you for another $5 donut, Evelyn. That's very generous of you. And then Tillo using his monthly membership message. You've been a member for 3 months now, Tillo. And he says, we were right there. We were right there. Thank you very much, Tillo. That's nice of you to be a member for nice of you to be a member for 3 months, and thank you for using your monthly membership message. That's awesome. Right where? We were right there. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Let's have a look at the fan funding as well to acknowledge everyone who I didn't do the. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Evelyn starting off with $2 dono. Good evening, Chad and Russell. Thank you, Evelyn. Eric Hunter with a gifted membership. Evelyn with a 99 cents with a winky face. Bob Bluger using his monthly membership message. He's been a member for 4 months and says, if this management runs out of time again, I'm going to rage. And then Connor Hill, the yogurt does it again, baby. 92 to the rafters. Or for the rafters, laughing. Yep, could be after this season. Tolo, 60, 2 months, 3 months as a member. You'll love to see it. Thank you for becoming a member. And then Tolo, 60, $2 dono, and $2 dono. I guess Tolo had it as Rick Tockett and then as Tolo Pilo. And then Evelyn, you can see Evelyn's emojis, right? Evelyn starts out with the winky face emoji. And then she moves on to the and then she moves on to got progressively crazier. And then she donates 5 gifted memberships into the chat. And then a $5 dono. Says Foot doesn't let the guys gain chemistry at all. Like for real. Let them gain freaking chemistry. And then Colin Whitehead with a $5 dono saying, put Ogren and Leckermacki with Petey for a long run together. Please, Foot. And then Evelyn with another $5 dono says it must be hard for the moms to watch their children lose. They're going to return home sad due to Tank Commander Foot. And then Evelyn with another $5 dono. Very generous of you tonight, Evelyn. That's crazy. You're going crazy with your donos tonight. And it says, good night, chat. See you tomorrow for the Be a Post stream. And then Tillo using his monthly membership message, 3 months as a member, saying, we're right there. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I can't see it because I had this thing open, but Swerve Irvin says it's 22-37. The Canucks are finally awarded the Winter Classic, but it's the first subterranean game. The first time the NHL does not want anyone to see the game. Because the Canucks are still trash. Also, to Russell, tomorrow I'm going to send donos, but use money to take Crystal out for dinner. I will. That's very nice of you. Armageddon at the 0. I hope GM Trotz has a good retirement since he won't be Predators GM no more. Yeah, we heard that today. I hope everything's okay, but I guess with the rebuild starting and you guys are moving on and the new owner and all that, they had a discussion and they decided it was best just to have a move on. So there's that. There is that. Let's see here. Just take the L on Kane and move on, says Swervin. Kermit Alvine. Put Kane on waivers, says Jack. Kane has a no move, right? Yep. It's got a modified no trade list. Blues could get worse once they start trading. Yep. Ribbit, croak. Is this team playing? Is this the team I'm playing on? Haha, so froggy. Wow, Foot seems to not get it to play your best forwards. Alvine is a reptile. He could be. Lots of good players to swing deals in St. Louis. Holloway and Broberg are ones I like. Those are probably ones they'll probably keep, though. Tyler Myers is my goat, says Hachiko. Sarcasm, says Swerve and Irvin. Yeah, sarcasm about your comment. Pure veteran. No one is saying PD is playing up to his contract, but how can he with crap like this to play with? Get the tank done and then Firefoot, says pure veteran. Yeah, absolutely pure veteran. No Canuck is perfect, says Van Al. Other than Myers, fair enough. Movable though. Let's go leave, says Zach. And then Irvin's like, Zach. This is worse than the Messier-Keenan era Canucks. Yeah. I'm away for the night. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening until tomorrow. Night Max, says Sildor. PD hasn't had a goal in 10 games. I'm not surprised by that. Zach says, hey. Colin says, hi, Zach. Callum says, we make every other team in the freaking NHL have sweet dreams because they ain't us. Yep. Yeah, I'm just surprised by that. Bedard and Celebrini were being chummy on the ice tonight. Yeah, they're going to be playing together at the Olympics at some point, you got to think. Keep us posted, Coach Rob. Yep, at the hospital now with Shannon. She's able to talk, still feeling dizzy. That's tough to hear. You have to have team talent throughout your lineup to have team chemistry. Putting the 100% blame on Coach Foot for no team chemistry is ludicrous. I'm not giving him 100% of the blame. I'm going to give him 95% of the blame because his lineups are absolute trash. Probably chatting about meeting up as Canucks free agency. Yes, Swervin. Don't look now, but Colorado still has not reached double digits in regulation losses. That is wild. Yeah. They're still at 8 losses. They're 36, 8, and 9. Isn't that crazy? And the Canucks are 18, 31, and 6. They're still 7 points behind St. Louis. The moms will be happy once they see McKenna. Yeah, that's true. Can we please just leave Foot in Vegas since everything in Vegas stays in Vegas? Yeah, that's a good idea. Connor Cahill, Jack Maloney, or Stenberg or Verhoff? Yep. And Connor Cahill says, hope Shannon pulls through. And then Colin says, Coach Rob, please wish Shannon well for me. Hope she's okay. You're welcome, Coach Rob, says Colin Whitehead. Leiker Mackey isn't listening in practice how to play defensively. He won't stick in the NHL if he doesn't know how to play defensive parts of the game. Lefty all around. Adam Foot's a fucking moron. That's the problem. Leiker Mackey is developing very well under Manny Malhotra. So when Adam Foote says he doesn't quite get it, I have no idea what he's talking about, because Lekkerimäki's defensive game has come a long way in the AHL. So Adam Foote is he's just such an idiot. He's so stupid. Dijon Mustard, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Is Isildur says, here, take care, Shannon. Get well soon, Shannon, says Mevid. Put Lekkermäki back in Abbotsford for the next month. Maybe riding the bus more will smarten him up. Maybe not. Who knows? No, lefty all around. They should send him down. 100%. They should send him down because he needs to be kept away from Adam Foote and his terrible system and his terrible coaching. I did not like it when they called up Lekkermäki. I wish Besser didn't get hurt, because that means Lekkermäki has to come up and deal with this bullshit. I believe the Lightning is the only good Florida team. That's a shot at Mr. Brutality Blood. Brutality Blood. Is there a Nothing is Perfect Discord server? Tillo, we don't have one yet. Good job, Stars, says Castle Siege. I guess you guys pulled off the win, eh? Is the Leafs game up? Oh, the Leafs did beat the... Yeah, the Stars won it in overtime for Castle Siege, so he's stoked. And Zach's team beat the Deadly Flames. I don't want to be a doomsday prophet, but I just had a vision that Lekkermäki will be playing in Sweden in 2 years. Another first round, possibly down the drain. I hope he proves me wrong. If you ever trusted me in your life, Lefty, he will prove you wrong. I've watched every single Abbotsford game. So, let me tell you, he's going to be great. If he can learn the all-around game, he can stick in the league. Vibing, says Dark Charged. Yeah, you guys are in playoff spot. Lefty, I get the idea. You just don't like Swedes. Die Hard's like, let's go! Red Wings beat the Avalanche. Excellent. Yeah, isn't that crazy? 2-0 you guys did. Back-to-back games, and you pulled off the win in the second one. All jokes aside, says Van Isle. Cheers. Leafs 4-2. Yep. Are the Nuggets going to win the cup next year? Van Isle, they might. You never know. Anything's possible, right? Anything's possible, right? Lefty around, laugh out loud. I love Peter Forsberg, Matthias Olin. Two of my favorite players of all time were Swedes. At least the Messier Keenan era, we didn't have internet, and therefore we could much more easily escape the suck. Yeah. Omega Fish, GG, nothing is perfect. Thanks for being here, my dude. Congratulations on your big win. We still haven't beaten you. And then sort of everyone's like, Zach. Foot says he hopes it's not a head injury. Omega Fish for you guys. Yeah. Lefty, my two favorites of all time are Lindstrom and Yzerman. Time. Sorry. Leafs win. Zach. Peter Forsberg. Bjorn Selming. God rest his soul. Nicholas Lindstrom. You want me to go on? Darth Jedi. I was at the Stadium Series game yesterday cheering for Vasilevsky fighting Swayman. That's very cool, dude. You were there? That's crazy. I hope you had lots of fun. My favorite players are Crosby and Makar, says Tillo. Eric Carlson, says Lefty all around. Lefty, I think Stenberg could end up being the next Forsberg. My favorite is John Scott. Forsberg, sorry. I don't want to play the Lightning ever again, says Jimmy. If we pick up top 2 player we don't pick is gonna be a generational. If we pick top 3, they will both be generational. Jimmy Myers, you don't mind it if they, in the 2011 Eastern Conference Finals, generational. Good game, says Zach. To Deadly Flames. Defensive game in the AHL doesn't mean nothing if you don't learn it in the NHL. Oh, brother, give me a break, says Jimmy. I'm not saying he can't stick. I'm just saying he needs to learn the all-around game. Usually snipers have blinding speed who stick in the NHL with no defensive game. Unless you play for Rick Tocchet, I guess. Yeah, Lefty, just trust me. He's going to be on the Canucks next year. He didn't have a full off season to train. He was injured in the Calder Cup playoffs. He's going to come back and he's going to turn some heads next year. Believe you me. They can't wait for them to send him back down to Abbey so he can just marinate down there and not have to deal with Foot's bullshit. Maybe Boston, says Isildur. And then Major General shows up with a $5 dono say, Canucks stink. That is true. The Canucks do stink. Thank you very much for the $5 dono, Major. I hope you had a good night. You didn't miss out on much. Trust me. Lefty Foot needs to stop benching the young guys for making mistakes. Let them learn from them on the job. We aren't winning anything but a top pick. He needs to be given the space to make mistakes. Major Hut. Cricket says brutality blood. Yeah, he's not a fan. Isildur, John Scott can't go there. Major. And then Kane Shirt shows up and just throws a couple of hurricanes in the chat. And then Swervin says, what up, Adam? All right, guys. We're going to be live again tomorrow night for the Be a Pro stream, as I will still continue to try and become the Canucks second line center. And then as well, we're going to be live on Wednesday night. So we're going to be live Tuesday for Be a Pro, and then Wednesday for the Vegas game. And then we're also going to be covering the Olympics. So I was just chatting with my old buddy, Dave Brindle. He's going to be our first guest for the Olympics. If you guys remember, he's the guy who was the play-by-play guy for the Edmonton Oilers back in the day. So he'll be joining us during the Olympics. Cool? So thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you to Dustin for showing up, even though he was hurting. Thank you to Jake Takes Hockey. If you haven't done it yet, go give him a sub. And if you want, we will be here tomorrow again playing some NHL. We'll be starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow, Kayla. So we will be live there. Good, I'll be there. Yeah, Fireboard Nights, we look forward to playing you. Please help us lose another game for Team Tank. So until tomorrow at 7 o'clock for the Be a Pro stream, my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. And make sure that we make good choices.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good?
Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy, what an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
Yeah.